Yeah, now you came in real good.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
No. We couldn't have this obligatory, hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Is this on? Is that on? Because it always angers the great one.
Oh, the great one, yeah.
Yeah, the great one. Just like when I get a question like, how do I get the girls? It drives my blood pressure up. Or when you see a block text of a chain of text gets your blood pressure up. I like to think they're reaching out and poking the great one over at Fort Collins.
Well, you do see my name today, right?
Yeah. How do I get the girls? You know what's funny is those questions have completely gone away. I think I mocked and ridiculed it so much that now no one asks me that question anymore. So
do you still get, what's a good business idea?
Around that, yeah. And I got one guy where I'll get, it's like, just for everybody listening, you get one response from Asshole Consulting. Don't hit me up with follow-up questions. Then you got to pay him more. So I answered this one guy's question pretty complete and thorough. And he has, I'm selling shit online. I'm not even outing this guy because there's a billion morons selling shit online. And he's trying to do the two-prong approach. And guys, if you're listening to me, ladies, if you're listening to me, you're wasting your time. Like choosing just a drop ship, basic bitch, dude, bro, entrepreneur type of business idea. You're choosing it because it's easy and it doesn't take any effort. It's like going to school for a worthless degree. You are wasting your precious fucking time. And no, you're not going to get lucky. No, other people have figured this out. They've already rushed to the market. It's taken care of. There's no room for profit. And then this guy, he sold stuff online. Well, fuck you. That's not a business. Men selling shit online is like women with the multi-level marketing thing. Like, I sell oils, I sell trinkets, I sell makeup and wine.
When they say that, well, I'm sorry. Like, do they mean buying stuff online from somewhere and selling it for a higher price?
Yes.
You can't really do that long term, can you?
No, and even NPR, not that I admit to listening to NPR too much, but Money Planet did something on drop shipping and how, like, yeah, the first movers made money, but like every other market, the more people come in, the more that the margins get cut down. And they're no different than brokers or middlemen, which provide a service, which help market. I understand that you can get more volumes in sales. But these people are coming up to me with, okay, I got this business idea. It's like, is it selling shit online? How'd you know? It's like, because every lazy fuck does that. And all they do is waste their time. They don't make money. And then they're always like pressed for time. Oh, I'm trying to make my business profitable. And then, but I'm also working, like, what do I do? I'm like, how long have you been trying it? Like a year and a half. Well, how much money have you dropped to? $10,000. What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, if it's easy, if you can do it, so can everybody else. And unless it's tits and vagina, you're not going to make money on it. For a guy.
It's not much of an original idea, I mean.
Well, well, you have them, right? The multi-level marketer types, like, the husband engineer who's doing all that, and then Bipsy or Bambi or Booby or Bopsy or whatever her name is this year. She has her, quote, business. It's not a fucking business.
They never make money, man. Like, every time I do this, I have to tell them, look, if you have 3 years in a row on your Schedule C, which is where you put it, where you have a negative, that's actually a big fat audit target. So
yeah, because then it's qualified as what, a hobby, right?
Yeah, hobby loss rule. So about this, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know, and that's why when, what consulting I have done on personal finances, you're like, well, I'd like to sell soaps.
Mary Kay, do you know Mary Kay?
Yeah, Mary Kay, sure.
Oh my God, I fucking hate Mary Kay. Because, you know what it is. They get these, I don't know, it's like soap or jewelry or something.
Whatever, sure. They get a pink Cadillac at the end, right? Makeup.
Yeah, and they can't ever keep track of their inventory, which is what you have to do to figure out your cost of goods sold.
Right.
So in the end, they're making no money. It's a pain in my ass. They can't keep their expenses straight, and they're just, they're worthless items. They're useless.
What's the cause, Chad? What is when I die, I just want to say the universal cause of all human problems and suffering is what?
Human beings themselves. No?
Right. But what makes them fit? Like, not all humans are this. The humans that are successful and kept society going and invent new things and we keep the lights on, we aren't this. But every problem caused by, I'd say 92% of the human population suffers from this ailment.
Is it
lazy? I want to start a business. No, you don't. You want to take a gambling shot at some multi-level marketing bullshit, or selling makeup, or selling wine, or selling trinkets, or whatever, Beanie Baby, whatever. And it is, you're taking a gamble. You're rolling the roulette with your time, and they're not going to make your fucking money. And okay, that's fine. That's fine for the normies, conformies, and fears. Not my fucking people. Not listeners to this show.
Well, what it is, dude, some of the spouses, the husbands of these women, it's like you said, they have successful jobs. Most of them are W-2, but they have these wives and they don't even have children. They just need something to do. And they think this doTERRA, Mary Kay, whatever these things are. The multi-level marketing. Ugh.
We called it COMA, KHOMA, keep her off my ass money.
Yes.
And that was more common. I would say there's a difference between some online or MLM scheme versus an actual physical shop, because at an actual physical shop, you need to now approach the bank. And this is where, because you're going to borrow money for inventory or leasehold improvements or whatever else. So sure enough, you'd have some coma gal come in, and the husband would usually have a banking relationship with the bank anyway. And he would always, he'd be a surgeon or a doctor or this or that, and he'd guarantee it. And then Tiffy or Tina or Trixie or Tiddlywinks, she'd come in and she'd always some dumb shit no one ever, and they just sell other crap to other women. It's a doily store. It's a trinket shop. I want to open up a chocolatier. It's always fun. It's always bullshit. It's already a flooded market. And they never lasted. They never lasted more than, but it was just like, here, I'm guaranteeing this, get her off my ass, because I have real shit and work to do. And sure enough, on the joint tax return, the husband made all the money.
Yeah.
And then there'd be this crippled, sad, pathetic Schedule C that was on life support. And, and there she's running around with her SUV. I'm a businesswoman. I run a business. Shut the fuck up.
I do want to be fair. There are a couple of husbands who have assumed this role. Like, their wives are bringing home the bacon. So it's mostly women, but there's some dumbass dudes.
There's dumbass people. And that's why I'm saying it's usually, there's always the guy side. You'll say, oh, women are dumb for spending money on stupid degrees. Men are just as dumb spending their money on sports cars. Women are dumb watching their damn soaps and their Harlequin romance TV shows. Men are just as dumb watching sports ball. So it is happening as the genders become more fluid. Men can take on dumb business ideas that are effeminate too. And women can get into sports ball as well. I don't care. It's all a pissing away of time. Stop asking me.
Let me know if you need a partner with Operation Evil.
Oh, fuck. Are you in a good mood?
I'm feeling okay.
Good.
How about you?
I'm in a pissed off mood, but that's nothing new. Are you ready for some deep, dark, serious philosophy with a twinge of half joking but half serious at the same time?
I am. Does this involve the post office or something
This
else?
does involve the post office, but the post office fits in a larger overall philosophical. So I had like a health scare, right?
Yeah, you've told us about it, right?
Yeah. So I had the thing, I thought it was the liver was going or something was going on my right side. And I'm like, oh my God, this is it. Then I went in and they did the blood test. They say it's not the liver. I'm like, oh. And they say it's not your kidneys. I'm like, oh. And so, but I'm like, it's something's there. And they say, well, it could be the gallbladder because that's in the same area. It could be this, it could be that. And I'm like, cancer, like a growth, or what do they call it? Tumors growing. Cause that would feel, I'm like, So they say, well, we don't know what it is. We're going to have you come in for a CT scan. So after I found out that it was not either the liver or the kidneys, I was like, well, good, but then the more I thought about it, well, that's bad. Because we're talking anything from, it could just be stress, which is what I'm optimistically thinking it is. Or it could be stage 4 stomach cancer for all I know. I have no idea.
Do you feel something there? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like I feel something, but it's not pain. It's just like like if you put a golf ball or something inside right beneath the rib cage. And it went away. I was happy. I had a great weekend last weekend. Then I had coffee, fucked me up for 5 days, and the feeling came right back. And so like I'm already not really on pins and needles, but it's not good, you know? And so the best we can hope for is it's stress. And otherwise, so the CT scan, I did that yesterday, and we're going to, I get to hear back from him in 48 hours or whatever. So I've learned to enjoy the decline, not get worked up, stoicism. What it is going to be, what it is going to be.
Well, I mean, I'm no doctor, but it sounded more like a hernia.
Aren't those down by your groin, though?
I thought it was, you said like stomach, lower stomach,
no,
right?
No, below my rib cage.
Oh, yeah. No,
to the right of my stomach. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a hernia.
Well, anyway, so I'm already yellow, you know, on stage yellow. Chad, what are you doing with that camera? It's giving me a seizure.
It's fine.
You look fine. Don't worry about it. So I already got that. You know, I'm already a little stressed out, a little bit worried. And I'm trying to write my damn book, right? You know, I really want to get this book done. And it's not just the post office, but my entire morning had been wasted on other people's mistakes. So I got to go to the post office. The reason I have to go to the post office is because a sponsor mailed me his product that he wants me to review. Now, I'm not going to mention what it is or anything like that. I'm half of the mind to kick him out. But this product is not that expensive. It's like a $10 product. In the thing, in the envelope is instructions for me to mail it back. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking joking me?
Fuck that.
You want me to mail back? What is your time management? Now I got this bullshit chore I got to do. So I go down to the post office. I wait till I had some other post to go and send it in. And the guy gypped me on postage. He was short on the postage he gave back.
So you had to pay to just receive?
I had to pay. Yeah. I'm just like, fuck this. You know, I charged like, now I'm getting paid $25 an hour when I can bill out for other things at $100 an hour. So I go to the post office. Then what is today? What am I excited about today? What do I get to do today?
So because we are now through Q3, now you get to mail out your Q4 quarterly estimated taxes.
Right.
It's very exciting.
Except there's not enough funds in my private account because I have yet to transfer funds from my business account. So I go ahead and I got to go to a bank. I got to go to my bank. And I look, bank's near me. Hey, there's a bank 2 miles down the road. I go there. What do you think it is?
What do I think it is?
Yes. Is there a person there that I can transfer funds from one account to the other?
Is it just an ATM?
It's just a
place?
fucking ATM. Some fucking cocksucker on fucking Google said, oh, yeah, that's a bank. And so now I got to go haul ass across the interstate to go get to a real bank with real people to do a real transaction.
Well, can you write a check to yourself and put it through?
Yeah, but they could just transfer. I show them both of the bank account numbers. I sign. I show them my ID, and they I don't have to spend time cutting a check. Plus, the check has to clear. That's the other problem. It takes time to clear. So now I can cut the check to the Fed to pay the taxes. So that Ilhan Omar could go ahead and suck more blood out of hardworking Americans.
Fuck her, dude. Fuck her.
And that's another annoying mosquito at night flying around my bedroom. And then here we got three of the greatest minds. We have Atham. Atham's in the house. What's up, young man?
What's up? How you guys doing?
You smoking in your apartment, or you at the office? Oh, that's your climbing gear.
Caving gear.
Yeah, caving gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you at home? What is that?
In my room, yeah.
Oh. Nice, smoking in your room. That's cool.
Move your microphone a little bit closer to your mouth. You're not as loud as us. See if you.
Hold on. Change this thing.
Anyway.
Right.
So do you have to do that today?
Do what?
Go to the bank, or you already?
No, I already did that.
Okay.
I mean, but keep in mind, I got to write this damn book. I want to get it done. I want to get it done by November. Get back home. I got to do asshole consulting. Guess what?
What's that?
The server's down. There's no email on Microsoft. And it's just like fucking hell. It's coming up. So 11 o'clock, then guess who wants to have lunch?
The GF.
The GF, of course, wants to have lunch. And it's like, fucking Christ. And Atha might know this. What is it? Viscosity? The thickness of liquid? Is that it?
Right?
Yeah, okay. Like in the olden days, you could get shit done. There wasn't this number of mistakes. But now as people get dumber and slower and they're not doing what they're fucking telling people they're going to do, it's instead of swimming through water, now it's starting to swim through molasses. It's just becoming such a pain in the ass. So here's where the dark observation comes in. Like, I'm already tense. I'm already stressed. I can't get to the level I'd like to operate at. And we have to admit, there's a chance it might be stage 4 stomach cancer or whatever.
No.
Well, okay. I feel fine, but people, and then he died, then whatever. We just got to leave it. And then you start thinking about your mentality. Like, I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm maybe okay. Like maybe if I check out, you're going to check out when you check out, but I don't really have any regrets. And this has become a royal fucking pain in the ass to do what I want at the level I want because there's too many fucking dumb, slow people. I mean, everything, not to get old hat again, but everything with the goddamn Somalis driving 5 miles an hour under the speed limit in the left lane with the soccer moms and the soy boys. To the, having idiots and morons say, oh, here's some postage, mail it back. It's like fucking hell. After a while, it's too tiring. It's too stressing. And you almost are going to be forced to go like basic guaranteed income loafer. Like I'm really just thinking like I got my Xbox right there. Like, what if I just decided not to work out anymore? Just play my video games. Forget building the house in South Dakota, throw that into an average returning mutual fund or something like that. And not even go outside. That's what it is. So even not to keep going on, but you guys ever read, what was it? Viktor Frankl?
Oh, I
No.
thought the Spanish dictator.
No, not that's Viktor Frankl. That's Frankl. Viktor Frankl is he was a survivor of the concentration camps, and he wrote like something like The Meaning of Life or the Reason to Live or whatever. And it's a short book, but the whole point of his book was that as long as you have something to live for, that more or less determined whether you got out of the concentration camp alive. Unless they went out and gassed you, shot you directly, you wouldn't die of starvation. You had a reason to live, some kind of light, like a kid, a family, even a business.
Yeah.
And my light is to live in South Dakota. And now, even at that end, because I'm dependent on what? If I want to build a house, what am I dependent upon?
Well, you're dependent on lazy or corrupt contractors. Or?
Well, I'm dependent upon people, and no one gets back to you. And now you're starting to just like, it's just like, maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Where I'm like, I don't have that anymore, or I've kind of like thrown that into the back burner, and kind of in my own mind, I've maybe accepted that house is not going to be built.
It is.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying, like, I've put that way on the back burner, almost entertaining the fact this is not going to, and it's like, if that's going to be that hard in South Dakota, just to get a damn house built, where does it end? Where do you get to the epiphany? I'm not saying we get to the land of Canaan. I'm not saying we get to this nirvana where everything's perfect, but Jesus fucking Christ, can we get to like some 1980s standard of efficiency, human response time? And apparently we can't. We just can't. The quality and caliber of humans have degraded so low, so quickly, that you're just not going to be able to function as a normal or even high functioning adult. You're just going to be damned to be working at the normie conforming inferior level, no matter what you want, because you have to interact with them. You have to deal with these people. And so now I'm kind of like, that's just going to piss me off. I'm going to get angry like I do every day. And now I'm kind of like, if it turns out to be the cancer and inoperable, there's a couple other books I would have liked to write, but not to be that dark. And yes, I guess I would prefer to live. And I say this all brave now. If I actually get it delivered, you do have stage 4 cancer. We'll see how brave I am then. But there's a piece of me, again, I'm not advocating suicide, but it's kind of like, well, fucking hell, Christ, if it's going to be this every fucking day. I mean, we're slowly decaying into like a second world, almost communist. There was a movie, it was a weird one in the late 90s, early aughts, and it was about not the Baltics, the Balkans, Yugoslavia, getting out of communism. And I think that the father ended up shooting himself because his entire life he was just trying to get this to work and that to work, just to get by, just to get food. And I think the toilet didn't work. And that was it. That broke the straw. Like, he's like, I'm not even a man that has the dignity anymore to have a toilet that works. I think he just blows his brains out or something like that. It was an obscure movie, but not that, again, not suicide, not saying that, but God almighty, if this is the trajectory and this is the type of people we got to deal. I mean, I guess we could move Hong Kong, Singapore, they got hustle. Atham, you're in Taipei. Do they got hustle in Taipei?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, like, they're not lying around doing nothing. You just got to learn what, Mandarin?
Yeah, easy peasy.
Oh, is that
Yeah, piece of cake.
How's your Mandarin coming along there, Atham?
I forgot most of it now. No, I still remember a lot of it. Just that if you don't use it, you lose it, right?
Yeah.
But I still remember a lot.
No. Anyway, so that's the happy mood I'm in. That's the observation I had, where I could totally see where guys who are like in their 70s are like, yep, tap me out anytime, I'm done. Now I'm not there yet, but by God, it's like it is. It's not even the death by 1,000 cuts. It's death by 1,000 mosquito bites. It's really getting to that point.
Larry, you probably need more of this.
Yeah.
I can't have it. Dude, the cigars and coffee make that pain come back. The good news. Oh, I will say the good news. The good news is that when I was getting pissed off, I woke up this morning, everything was fine. When I started getting pissed off, the pain came back. And so it could probably be an ulcer or something stress related.
Yeah, I think jumping to conclusions about it being stage 4 cancer,
Well, it could be. I'm not saying it is, and there's maybe a small chance of that. But I had a buddy. She just woke up one day. I don't feel right. Went to the hospital. Stage 4 stomach cancer.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, anyway, how you guys doing? That's how my perky fucking happy day is going.
Well, I don't know. Not so happy right now, but still doing good.
What's wrong? I thought you were like losing weight. Are you drinking wine or what?
Yeah, what is that? Is that coffee or wine?
Oh, yeah.
What time is it over there?
Well, it's your nighttime, isn't it, Atham?
Yeah, it's 10 in the morning.
Yeah, but you go to bed at what, noon?
I don't go to bed.
When do you sleep? What do you just fit it in here and there?
Yeah, whenever I can, I disconnect.
Okay. All right.
When's the last time you woke up?
About, I don't know, 9 hours ago, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Wake up at 1 a.m. or so. Not bad.
Yeah, I manage.
Okay.
Yeah, well, just going through some, problems caused by dames. Oh, yes, let's just say that.
You've told us about some of these, I think.
Well, I think Larry doesn't know what happened. You know.
I know.
What happened.
Yeah, but do we want the whole world to know, or can you give us an brief? No.
No,
Okay.
no,
All right. We'll go on.
Yeah, let's just say that's just occupational hazards.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Very
bound
good.
to happen.
Very good. I'll have to go through the 60 fucking messages that were left on Facebook when I dared not keep up with it for 2 hours. I went for a motorcycle ride. Me and the GF went to dinner, and I pull out the phone, and I look, and there's like 60 messages. I'm like, fucking Atham and Elkins, what the hell?
We have stuff to discuss sometimes.
Yeah, I was telling you about my fucking disgrace. That's it.
Well, did you solve the problem? Are you in danger anymore, or is everything back to normal?
No. The client has been liquidated.
Oh, okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Well, I'm glad you're safe and all that. What's going on in Elkins' world?
So I got through that September 15th/16th deadline.
Mhm.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I know you get like you.
I'm so happy. Atham, here's what's great. Atham's younger than both of us, and he's the wisest out of all of us because he's all chilled and relaxed, and you and I are just constantly pissed. This is great.
Well, I think you would agree with this. Maybe not, because you were talking about your work experiences. I swear, before I started my own business, I didn't despise the average human being as much as I do now. Like, kind of like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, some good or some bad or whatever. now my default is that everybody is a fuck up. The way this is going.
It is so bad. See, now, have you gotten to the point where you start seeing quote unquote non-leftists? I don't mean, conservative or libertarian. You don't have to, but you just see non-leftists and they're fucking up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's particularly devastating to me because you think like, oh, these are the people that are going to work and have their act together. And then you find out they're just as fucked up as everybody else. On top of that, hypocritical because they claim to be for this ideology about individualism and hard work and self. So, and then so in that regard, they're actually worse than the left, I'd say. That is where you're just like, I'm throwing in the towel. I'm done. Or when I see like little kids being raised up to be little shits or not being raised at all, like the future generation, every possible source of, I don't want to say saving Western civilization, but kind of that, just having a functioning society that's tolerable, fucking enjoyable. I'm just settling for tolerable now. The kids aren't being brought up right. Even your conservative, libertarian, non-leftists, they're just a bunch of parasites as well. And now you get to see where the bowels of the Titanic or how the sausage is made. And yeah, of course you're going to hate people. I totally understand.
Wait. If the problem has no solution, you don't worry about it. If it has solution, you don't worry about it either.
Right.
Just don't worry about it, man. Be like those people in the Titanic that were dancing and singing. Yeah, we're gonna die anyway. Whatever. I'll have a good time while I can.
Yeah.
I just would like to see more. This is going to be a get off my lawn comment. Like the personal responsibility and accountability that I've been quote dealing with for the past couple of weeks. I don't know what's wrong with people sometimes, that it's like, how can you not even keep any type of records of your business expenses and just feed me bullshit, out of the sky numbers? Well, I think it's more incompetence than lazy, despite me trying to explain it to him, or maybe it's a combination of both.
I think, with my experience with the original contractor I had, where no one was giving me a total number as to what the house would go. Because once again, in order to buy the house, I need to get approval from the bank. It is incompetence, but it's bordering not even a mental illness, but like you actually have brain damage. And then on top of it, it's lazy. What's that?
It's a random number from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh, I answer? Yeah, answer. Let's see what's going on.
Okay.
It's an X.
Hello, this is Chad Elkins.
Or if it's his buddy from the Edina.
Yes, so we're actually past the September 15th filing deadline for S corporations, so it's too late for you to file that. No, I mean, the thing is we can file it, but it's still going to be considered late, so there's no rush to do it today.
You're fucked anyway, pretty much.
Oh my God, we could have timed this better.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, send me an email. It's on my website, or just shoot me an email, chad@elkincpa.com, and I'll take a look at this. But there's no way you can be timely with it now. Okay. All right, take care.
Oh, here we go. Wait till it puts his earbuds back in.
Hey, did you guys hear any of that?
Yes.
Yep.
It was the funniest shit ever, man. You were just talking about it. You didn't like have someone set it up to call in, did you?
No. And he's from Minneapolis, dude.
I know.
That's the Minneapolis number.
Oh my God.
You see, perfect. I'm glad you got to see that. Do you see this type of shit?
I thought it was going to be like a spam caller, but it's exactly what you were talking about. Your conversation got interrupted by that phone call to highlight exactly what your conversation was about.
I don't know if you could hear me, but I was like, dude, you're late. You're late. Yeah. He's like, well, can I still come by and get this? I'm like, it doesn't matter whether you come by today or 3 months from now. You're late. That's it.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck my life, dude.
Yeah, but see, here's the question. You got to, by all means, we got great lives. But can you be happy just settling? Because look, what you have now is better than what you had before because we don't have any bosses.
Yeah, for sure.
But now that you get to look at into the the abyss and it looks back at you. Like, I'm wondering, how long. I could see where therapists start to lose it after a bit because all they have is their clients' problems. I mean, you really got to work hard at putting a wall between letting their lives start to affect your mentality.
Nah, I think psychologists never had it to begin with. They didn't lose it. They never had it.
They're pretty fucked up.
Yeah, they
Right,
were fucked up to begin
Yeah.
with.
Well, I'm just saying people like Chad, where you got to deal with people's lives, their personal life, or the consequences of the personal decisions. They're coming up to you because he waited the very day after, right?
But you see how this like picks at my soul? It's one thing
Right.
if this happens every now and then. I get emails like that all the fucking time. And it's an emergency. I got to drop what I'm doing to help these people out, according to them.
Well, see, that's where, and I'm failing miserably at it, but the stoicism, you don't control it. Like you really have to put that wall there. You can't let it bother you. I mean, I've gotten really good with the block text. My way of dealing with it is sending it to you and getting you pissed off.
Did I sound angry on the phone there? Or did I sound normal?
No, you sounded fine.
Sound normal. Okay.
Sound very professional. I don't know how you do it.
You know what? You should just set up a consultancy or a website or something and talk about stoicism because you haven't mastered, man. Like nothing phases you.
I need help with that.
Yeah.
MellowMexican.com or what?
You have to touch rock bottom, pretty much.
No?
Then you don't give a fuck anymore, and everything that comes in is just a plus.
One sec, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Another call.
Oh God, please. Hang on. It might be another call.
Yeah. Maybe it's an X. Marcus, that's not a differential equation. That's just an integral.
I can see the big S on the left side.
Yeah.
How much calculus you got left to do, man?
Just one more. The one
What
I'm taking
is
right
it?
now.
Calc 3? What are you at?
Yeah, I'm taking Calc 3 and differential equations at the same time.
And then how much is like actual chemistry now?
Like pure chemistry, there's only a couple left. And it's all chemical engineering courses after that, pretty much.
Guys, I'm sorry. I need to step out just for a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun. So what, you're a junior or senior about now or what?
Wait, senior. Yeah, about to be a senior.
Okay, so the light is at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I can see it now, man.
Oh God,
Yeah,
that's
it's
got to
getting
be what it was. Another year, 2 years?
A couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is I was taking 1 or 2 classes at a time, and right now I'm at the moment where I am speeding it up. The acceleration is increasing. So now I went full time because now I have this full time gig at night.
And you can handle both. You're not wearing out.
Well, we'll see how it goes this semester, and I'll let you know in 3 months.
Oh God,
Yeah, it's a test drive.
No, I remember full-time school and full-time work, and that was not fun. I can only imagine the classes are not exactly your patty cake classes you take your freshman year.
No. After the first week was done, I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is some grim shit I got myself into.
Well, you're not at risk of like flunking out of them, because I've seen people do that where they take more than, and then they flunk, and then they shouldn't have even bothered in the first place. I mean, I presume you can drop a class or two if you need to, right?
Yeah, I could still do that, but I'm not gonna. I think I can get them all done.
Well, and now that you have less women problems, you have the time to actually dedicate yourself to your profession.
That's right. Jeez, man, I'll tell you later. But
yeah, no, I wish I could like catch up with but I can't go through 60 texts. I just do not have the time.
Yeah, let's just say that once you get enough experience, you start seeing things coming before they happen.
Yeah.
When they happen, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I was expecting that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's so sad too, because you're of the age, I'm of the age, like nothing. You don't see old guys, and by old I mean guys over 30. You don't get your heart broken. You don't get let down. It's like, oh, she stood you up. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, this. Oh, that. Oh, she had a boyfriend or she had a husband the entire time. I mean, did I ever tell you the story about the gal that I dated for 3 months, and she didn't tell me she had a husband that entire time?
Oh yeah, you've mentioned that before.
Yeah,
yes. That has never happened to me. I've always been the side guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the times I've been the side guy. So,
I already knew it.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
I've always known it. Um, well, the thing is that since I've always been a side guy, so I know how they behave when they're cheating, right, or when they're
Mhm.
hiding something, right. So I started seeing these signs and this other one,
Uh-huh.
the redhead. I was like, I see what you're doing there. It's like obviously I didn't ask anything because it's not my right. I'm just a boy toy, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, but then yeah, okay. Long story short, she was banging another guy, and I was like, no, I
Dude,
don't want. Yeah.
do you know what percentage women have herpes now, genital herpes?
Yeah. So yeah. She was pissed because she was like, so you can fuck around, but I can't. I was like, yeah. She's like, it's not fair. I'm like, no, it's not.
No,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not.
it's not. No, it's not. But
It's
that's the
not.
way
It's
it
a
is.
double
Yeah,
standard. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's
It's double standard, and I don't care. She's
yeah.
like, but it's like,
Yep.
no, you know what? We are done. That's
Yep.
it. And I just walked away.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
just walked away. Yeah. She
There
got
are
all, she got all pissed because I walked away. But you know what? That's just the way it is. It is.
I
It is my rules. You fall in line. Get the fuck out.
right.
Mhm.
There are only a handful of times. I wish there were many more where in my young naivete I would have just laid down the law like I had in other instances. And those are good, precious victories where you're like, nope, get out of here. You're
Mhm.
done. You're gone. Never regretted one of them. Like
Mhm.
all these guys, like, oh, should I break up with my girlfriend? And I can understand sometimes it'll be like, oh, we're going to different colleges or this or that. I mean, it's something, but oh, she cheated on me or something egregious or that, and it's like, no, tell her to hit the road. And not once, if it was the gal that was cheating on me or she was just a kuanta haha or what.
Mhm.
Once I told him to hit the road, never. And one of my prouder and finer moments, I might add. Those usually rank
Yeah.
up there. Like telling a boss to fuck off. Like when you quit at your
Oh
job.
yeah, I've done it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've walked. Not only on ladies, also on bosses. It's the best feeling ever.
Mhm.
Because they don't expect it. They're used to people kissing their asses.
Mm.
Either bosses or pretty ladies. Like this one. She also told me, "Oh, no one has ever told me to fuck off." I was like, "Well,
Right.
I'm gonna be the first one." There you go. Fuck off.
Well, and that's when your tires get slashed. No, I've had it. Chad's ex was
She's gone, so I don't have to worry about that now.
right. But
Yeah.
just that there's for the guys listening out there, because this is the older brother podcast. There are a
Right.
lot of gals that if they're pretty enough, they've never been dumped. They've always been doing the
Mhm.
dumping. And
Right.
then if you're the first one to dump them, I mean,
Mhm.
you could punch them right in their gut and no one would come anywhere near as much as hurting
No,
them.
they will always remember you, and not in a
They-
good way.
Well, or they'll slash your tires, or they'll try and entrap you on some fake rape
Mm.
charge. I mean, you got to be real careful because there was 2 gals that I broke up with, and one started slashing my tires, the other one just went up and punched me. And
Mm.
these gals do not like it.
Sounds like my
Especially
ex-wife.
why no one had ever been dumped by no one ever dumped her before.
No, well, she was pretty green, but she was fucked up in the head, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was like physical violence in there. Not for me.
Nope.
Yeah,
No, there's
yeah, she was
only
crazy.
a
She
handful.
was nuts. She was nuts.
Only a handful of things. You're not going to punch me. There's no physical violence. You're not going to bang other guys. That's about it. That's about it.
Right.
Oh.
But yeah, beautiful women, man. I love them.
Hey, you got the setup. If they're already married, you kind of do have the setup. And if you can identify that early on without letting, like, you could still play dumb. You can like, well, I didn't know. Then you got the because she's not gonna fucking leave her husband. She's not gonna chase
Right,
after
no.
you. Yeah. Oh, you
No.
got it set.
Well, that's why I was worried about with this one, because I told her, do not break up with your boyfriend. And you know what she did, right? She went ahead and
Broke up with her
him.
boyfriend.
I was
Right.
like, fuck. But she's gone now, so it's all good.
Oh.
But of
Well,
course,
should we-
you normally don't have that advantage. Normally they stay in your town, so that's when you have to be really fucking careful.
Oh, I was sitting there thinking,
That's a good thing about this area, man. I mean, we have a lot of people from the outside that coming to work for a summer or winter, and then they leave.
oh yeah, the transient community is great. Yeah, tourist
Right.
spots are wonderful.
But I mean, people from outside. But by that I mean people from other countries.
Hmm.
They do the work visa thing, and they come for a little bit and they leave. and it's all good. Then you have more leeway, with risks.
Oh, dude, if there's a built-in expiration date, like they're catching a flight, like leaving Canada, let's just say. Well,
Right.
you just want to, they're leaving. You don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's done.
We talked on the phone. You told me the risks, which I had already thought about, but well, she was leaving anyway, so why not?
We're just studying your techniques there, Chad, where you fly overseas.
Going to Canada.
International man of gigolo-ness. Yes.
Well, you know how some things turn out when you do that.
Yeah, they all turn out for shit. And that dating idea, that dating site just turned out to absolute shit.
I do like the idea in theory. I'll say that.
Yeah, man.
I hate to sound so to simplify it, but Occam's razor, they're pretty much all insane. They really, I mean, you're not gonna. You guys ever watch the Andy Griffith Show?
No, I haven't.
I've seen it before. They got reruns on MeTV.
Yeah, I'm really starting to appreciate it more and more. Like when I was a little kid, you don't know what's going on, but it is very well done. It's very cute. It's very clever. It's pretty funny. But one thing that stood out to me is, I know it's television, but it's not. It can't be too far from the mark. Is the way how the women of Mayberry behave.
Mm-hmm.
Like Aunt B is always taking care of the boys and the men. Like, I've made you supper. She'll bring a picnic basket to the guys at the sheriff's office. The women are always very nice. They're not necessarily doting, but they're just pleasant and kind. And there's the concept of, well, we should kind of make these guys happy a little bit because they're poor boys and they work real hard. And, of course, Barney Fife, he's always like, well, it's really dangerous out there. And he always plays it up to get more pity and sympathy. But the women were there helping the guys. They were like, what can we do to help you? How can Aunt B make you food? Oh, Opie, go brush your teeth. Andy, let me help you. Oh, well, there's a cute girl. Oh, I really like him. He's in it. And I don't want to be they had a gal who played a skeet shooter. She's like, well, he actually treated me like a woman and I liked it. And you look at it and you're like, wow, this is great. And you're like, holy shit, was it really like that? Like, were they reliable and responsible? And they were. Yeah. They were. Now, fuck, it's even again, what did I say? Even the conservative ones. You want to talk about what's really debilitating is when you find out the non-leftist ones are just as batty and loopy as the leftist ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, in my case, at least they're open to me correcting their behavior. But doesn't always work.
I don't even know. That's why I had to give up on I think I set up. I had one good successful setup, and even they didn't end up getting married. But now, but they parted amicably and they're still friends, so that's good. But yeah, I'm looking at. I just look at the guys. I'm like, yeah, I got a bunch of guys, and I look at the gals. I'm like, I don't know any gals that are in shape, good looking, and don't have some like kind of major deal breaking flaw. So even the conservative gals, I'm like, no, you're too fat. Well, okay, I'll go and lose weight. And then like a year and a half later, well, you didn't lose the weight. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Guess what the average woman weighs in America now?
160 pounds.
Yeah, I saw. Maybe one of you linked that.
Yep, it was as much as the average man weighed in 1960.
It was Jessie Price, I think. I saw it from her.
Yeah. Yep. That's horrible. It's so horrible.
Which is crazy because I weigh 171 pounds right now.
I obviously weigh less than the average woman here.
Holy crap, man.
I know.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I lost almost 40 pounds now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have to worry about getting too thin or what?
Nope. Just one more week and then that's it. Then I'm going to start bulking up.
Okay, so what's the idea? You get rid of the fat, then you add muscle?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the fat is, what is it? It increases your estrogen or something like that, the trainer said. Oh, no, he just tells me what to do, and I just follow the instructions to the T.
It's working, dude. You're looking, no homo, but you're looking good.
Thank you.
Oh.
And I've seen the difference, too, from the ladies, so.
Well, of course, now they're
all There's the how do I get the girls crowd? Lose weight, go to the gym.
Yeah, but no one
do that first, and then ask, how do you get the girls?
Yeah, but they don't want they want the easy way. They want how do I get the girls? And
yeah, they want the cheat codes. Yeah.
I mean, and all it is I was going to do a video. We might as well do it now. But there are these guys with a void in their life. They have nothing going on. They might have a job or a career, but they don't have a soul or a core. I'm not saying they're zombies or Dracula, but they just have no agency or value beyond making money.
Mhm.
And they think that getting a girl is going to fill that void.
Mm-mm.
Gotta make
Which
it
is
work.
no, it's well, but hang on. Nothing good comes of this
No.
idea or
Mhm.
strategy. One, you start viewing women as objects, and you become really possessive if you're lucky enough to get one, because if she goes away, then you have no value.
Yeah, you have a scarcity mindset. Yeah.
Yeah, scarcity mindset.
Mhm.
But it's also like your entire value is dependent upon this girl, so you obsess about it. And
Yes.
100% of the time, 100% guaranteed rate of return, guarantee, you will drive her away because she will. If she doesn't sense it, most women can sense men who are desperate and have a void, and they're trying to fill that void.
And that's the
with
thing.
that
If
girl.
she doesn't sense it, then what kind of girl is that then?
well,
She's
maybe
probably worse than
naive,
you.
right? Could be bad
Yeah.
as well. But inevitably, they're going to figure it out. You're going to drive them away. And all these guys, it's like, guys, you can't put the women first. You can't have your life have meaning through some other person. You got to lift weights for your own physical sake. You have to have some kind of philosophy or ideology, or I'd even say religion. You have to have some kind of purpose. You have to have a career. You have to have some hobbies. You have to have some fun. And truly, quite literally, truly, girls don't even factor into it. Like if a girl comes along, you're like, or not, you're like, that's okay. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
And no one wants to make that journey. No one wants to be like Adam Piggott and go from also almost, he almost actually did die. And going through the trials and tribulations and going on the adventure. And I mean, you think Adam Piggott wakes up and a girl turns him down on a date, he's all distraught. He's just like, okay, I got other shit going. He probably doesn't even ask girls out. He's like, I got too much other shit. You got to get to that point, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
And coming up to me like, well, I'm not good with talking, or I'm good with the front game and not the back game. And almost always I say, what do you do? What's going on? Send me a picture. It's like, duh, you got nothing. You have nothing else in your life.
You're an ugly fuck.
Yeah, or not even. You could be an ugly fucking or overweight fuck, and that very commonly is the case. But usually, there's just they're nobodies. They're they're a blank slate.
I pretty much like, if I'm gonna look for somebody to date or go out with, you would not believe how picky I've become just in the last like week or two, because my life I feel is pretty good even without it. So you got to really be pretty amazing for me to start wasting my time, wasting my time on that.
Well, there's
thing.
an opportunity cost. Like if a guy doesn't have shit going on, there's no opportunity cost. That's why an 18-year-old, he's desperate. He'll do anything because there's no. For us, Atham's going to school. He's got work and he's got to drink his wine and smoke his pipes and then cave his caves. I don't know. You do some kind of accounting thing, or I guess you're busy or something occasionally.
Well,
I got
getting into sailing, running groups and stuff. I don't need. Yeah.
Yeah. So if it doesn't pan out, you forfeited sailing, making $300. There's an actual cost attached to our time being malinvested in a girl who's going to flake out, whatever, be drama and all that.
Right.
But that's the point you guys have to get to. I'm not saying you got to make $100 an hour, but you got to get to the point where it's like, no, I have shit going on. Even to the point you're like, maybe. Like, nah, you can reschedule with a girl, like something better comes up that doesn't involve another girl. And you're like, I'd rather go to this concert, or I'm just tired and don't feel like going out. And you can reschedule with a girl. That's the point. You've made it. Because you no longer have a void. You have a core. And it's not contingent, 100% addicted to and dependent upon a girl.
Yeah. In other words, ladies have to be the icing on the cake.
The side dish to the main meal. Yeah.
Or the dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dessert. I like that. She's the sweetest, the thing you look forward to, but it's not what you need for life.
Right.
At least for me, it took kind of a while to get to that point, for what it's worth.
Well, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't Casanova at 14, I may have been awkward, may have been a little bit awkward and not that good with the ladies.
Yeah.
Well, you guys want to do some super chats here?
We got a bunch.
All right, Chad, why don't you go ahead and take it away?
Do you still have
that asshole consulting?
Well, can you do that wrench thing where you hit it and it shows the question? I can just read it.
Oh
Otherwise.
yeah, let's go
Yeah.
through that. Hang on, let's go nonstop Dre. Is that the first one?
Yeah, Nonstop Dre for $1.99 says, "Morning, gents." Well, good morning to you, although it's 12:48 p.m. here. So
10 in the morning here.
Bacon Maldito. Oh, I love this for $2.23. Where is Echo Clary's Fantasy Sports Ball League? There's two funny things about that question.
Yes, Clary's Fantasy Sports Ball League. I'm cheering on the Jewish Javelins. They're a javelin throwing team in Israel with my tribe. And where is it? They're in Tel Aviv, and they're doing well.
Well, do you have a jersey with one of their last names?
Yeah, Herschel
on the back?
Shlomo, right on the back. Herschel's my guy. Herschel Shlomo. Yeah, he. And if you're really fancy, you get the Hebrew jersey with his Hebrew name, not the Greek phonetic.
You read it from right to left.
Yes, from left to right. Yes.
Right to left. The bearded Nemophilist, $5. Come into Cappy Ranting. Going to be a good one. Hey, Cap, when you start writing blog posts or books, how do you get the creative juices flowing?
I don't.
Yeah.
I just, it's a job. It's a freaking, that's why I hate, like, I wake up in the morning, I try and do all my asshole consulting and crap and just to get the blood flowing. And then I go park my ass at a library, and hopefully there's no screaming kids or psychotic Japanese guys talking to themselves.
But I mean, surely you get inspired by things like going to the post office or dealing with people. That has to make you want to do it.
I get ideas and I write them down. Like, I have probably more blog posts than I have life expectancy to write these damn posts, and they take time. But no, it's a job. I hate writing. I mean, about the best way to do it is I take some security gigs and I just park my ass down for a 12 or 16-hour shift and bang it out. And then once you get writing, it I used to like have a picture of like a house, in South Dakota, or a picture of South Dakota. And now kind of like, oh, if I write this book, I'll have it. Now that's kind of like, maybe going to happen. Now I'm just kind of like, my hatred for the millennials is what's making me write the latest book.
That'll be a good one.
It is. I should send you guys the first chapter and get your opinion, but
Send it. It
came out real good.
I want to see.
No.
Bacon for $2.23 says, ever try converting MP3 to YouTube format? Pain in the ass. Don't you do that? Or
yeah, it's not that pain. I mean, you could do it two ways. There's websites that'll do it. You just paste the URL from YouTube there. But you got to worry about spam, and it'll open up a bunch of windows. And the other way to do it is if you use a Firefox, Mozilla type browser. It can be Pale Moon as well. In the extensions, you add the extension, which would be the far top right. You add to the extensions a YouTube downloader. 1 out of 3 of them should work. The others just kind of don't. So you download the MP4, so you save the video file, and then you take Goldwave, you put it into Goldwave, and say, I know that sounds a little bit more complicated, but once you do it a couple times, it's streamlined pretty good.
So you don't use Google Chrome at all?
I use Google. I have to use all three. I have to use Explorer because RSS feeds no longer load on either Chrome or Firefox. I use Firefox because they're the only ones with extensions that will allow you to download YouTube, because Chrome won't let you do that.
Right. And
I use Chrome to upload SoundCloud videos because now SoundCloud won't let you log in unless you have Chrome. It's just, remember, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Every fucking day I have to. And now imagine that gets tiring, and you could kind of see, not saying he's cheering on, oh, you got the cancers. Meh. I never have to deal with this shit again. So, all right, what else?
For $2.53, Bacon, how does Atham get the girls?
I can't get any girls, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you can.
Don't they just come up to you? I mean, it's circumstance, because you're always working so much.
Okay, you try to look as good as you can, which, whatever. Look for cues, man. She'll let you know that she likes you. Just pay attention. God damn it.
But I mean, you meet them by doing the things you're already doing, right? You're not like going out of your way.
No, I don't have time to go to the nightclubs or that shit. No, I just
That's good.
Social circle game, like they say.
It's the best kind, I think.
That's my favorite. Do what you like, man. I try the going to the nightclub thing and staying up until 7 in the morning. Just it's not me, man. I don't like
I don't
noisy
do
venues.
nightclubs.
I did when I was younger just to see what it was like. I hated it, man.
I can't see you at a Reno nightclub.
No, it's just not me.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll let you know when they like you, and then pay attention to the ones that like you and go for those. If you like them.
That's pretty true, I guess. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
Don't
easy.
worry
They
about the ones you cannot get. She doesn't like you. She doesn't like you. Fuck her. Fuck off. This other one who is maybe not as cute but still cute enough. You go for that one.
What does Rolo say? Passion or desire cannot be negotiated.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah.
That's a breath. He is, dude. Okay, guys, because you pay attention. What the hell happened with the Anthony Johnson thing?
Anthony Dream Johnson.
Anthony the Dream. Because I know I won't. My allegiance is I don't have allegiance. I just adhere to truth and reality and honorable men. So I'm obviously with Rolo and Rich and those guys. But what the fuck did Anthony come up with a video or something?
Oh,
yeah. This was what last week he had.
He came with this video. Wait.
Well,
his
He was holding his cock.
Oh no, he was
like this. The entire video he wouldn't move.
like he was being very thoughtful. Like
I declare myself the president of the manosphere.
He was
fuck off.
He was declaring himself the president of the manosphere, and he was just ripping Rolo. Just absolutely.
Wait. Was he joking about being the president of the manosphere?
I don't think this was. He was being serious. It was one of the douchiest things I've ever seen.
What the fuck is his background? He obviously was he ever an engineer? Was he just a fly? Oh, hey, I got a social following now, and now I'm a life coach kind of deal, or what?
I think he lacks self-awareness.
He's been doing this kind of stuff since he was 17. So
17.
Yeah. So he has nothing else, man.
So he has not. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Rolo did this like 2-hour stream with a bunch of people on Saturday or Sunday morning. I haven't heard anything about that.
Rich Cooper was there, and
Rich
Jonathan from Modern Life
Dating. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
And Ryan Stone was there too.
Stone, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what he said on that, but isn't it really embarrassing that these guys are doing that? Like that's it's like. Female behavior.
Well, no, I mean, at this point, I think you kind of have to clarify things, and that's what they did. I mean, the Rolo side of things. That's.
I was talking about Anthony.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think they saw their numbers flunk, and so now they're desperate. I think that's what happened.
That's the impression I got. What little scanning I did is he's just trying to create any kind of attention and media attention to get enrolled. I'm sure he had to put down some money for whatever convention it was. I just don't.
Well, not only that, people were expecting guys like Rolo and Rich Cooper and Jonathan from MLD to be there, and then they were kicked out. Well, Rich, he bailed out because he saw something. He was wise. Yeah. So they were like, well, we paid $1,500 to go see these guys, and now they are not there anymore. So they the ones that used a credit card, they requested a chargeback.
Yeah.
So now Anthony has like $40,000 in charge.
$40,000 in debt. Yeah, he was talking
what?
About that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So now that's why he's going haywire.
Yeah, I guess so, because wait, you mean his League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the B string, they're not going to pull in the numbers? I mean, who they got for speaking at this thing now? Who they got? Do they have anyone notable?
Stefan Molyneux and Mike Cernovich ended up
really,
which I couldn't believe why they would put themselves in that.
This is what happened, I think. And Rolo talked about this. They wanted to rebrand to a political movement. So why don't you say that? Hey, we want to do this now. Fuck off, Rolo. Okay. So, obviously, what is Stefan Molyneux what is he gonna talk about when it comes to a red pill? He's been
the
married
state
for,
and
years?
women.
So. Yeah, he's got some. He could talk about that just as well. Cernovich probably could speak a handful to it, but I think those two guys are just too big to have gotten bothered to pay attention to the drama.
I'm surprised they agreed to do it. Frankly,
well, maybe they regret it. Still, people aren't signing up for it.
No,
I don't know. This is one thing. I mean, of all the petty bullshit in the drama, I mean, I cannot stand that. Why would you shoot yourself in the foot? You know what it was? Pride or ego got in the way. One of the two.
Both.
Probably both. And you know
Yeah.
what? People who don't have a pride or an ego, they always win those battles. They always win because they have principles and they have a core. They don't have a void.
It's no coincidence that the two that you've done streams with were pretty much the first ones to bail from that whole situation.
Well, yeah, because I want to have them on because there's more to Rich Cooper than just entrepreneurs in cars. He's worked before. He's gone down the line. I mean, and not to say you have to be a certain age, but he's an older guy, so he has some wisdom. Rollo, he's worked his own gigs. He played in a band. He's done his own thing. These are, the true term is they are seasoned men,
right,
who have experiences and thus wisdom.
They have seen it hell.
And if Anthony Johnson, if that's true that all he's done is pickup game since he was 17, well, shit, you know.
He was more of a organizer. That's all he did, and he was pretty
was
good at
Obama.
it, I think. But exactly, yeah, a community manager.
This community needs managing. I declare myself.
You know how you always used to say, like, oh, I hate YouTube drama and all that stuff. And I used to love it because I thought it was so funny. I've actually kind of come around to your way of thinking on this, and I'm like, this isn't worth wasting time like watching or figuring out.
It isn't. No, and then again, and it shows you, like, yeah, our team. It's just so debilitating. But I know it sounds petty and small, and it was. But even that, I call it the 30 days war between Beckloff and Arini.
Well, that was funny.
It was funny, but it's like, guys, really? This is the best. This is all you guys got to do with your fucking time? And I don't dislike either of them, but you're just kind of like, oh, yeah, I guess I was thrown in with that lot, wasn't I? You know, and just no, that's why I shoot. That's why I just avoid the drama. Although I do occasionally like goading the Burn a little bit every once in a while. It's always fun to goad Burn. Although I guess he's gone now too. So,
well, there's actually the next super chat's kind of funny related to this.
Okay, hang on. Let me find it. Where are we at?
Cynic in Chief.
Bacon Maldito. Hang on. Are we down to the? Oh,
further,
darn it. Hang on. Let me refresh. All right, give me a second. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Well,
What
it's
should
just you
we-
and me now, man.
Dude, what should we say about him while he's gone?
He's an asshole.
He fits the description very well of his business and brand.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
let me get
he's
back.
back.
To the top.
He's back.
Oh,
We can-
yeah, no, it's just
shh, don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cynic in Chief. Should I consider?
Cynic in Chief. Well, do you see it? It's for $5. It's right below Bacon's. Further up.
No, I had to refresh.
Well, for $5, Cynic
Okay,
in
I'll
Chief
just
says,
go.
this episode of the Older Brother Stream is brought to you by the Beckloff podcast. At least we pay for our advertisements.
Wait, does he not pay for his? What?
I'm not sure, but anytime I hear about the Beckloff podcast, I think about Steve's Jerky.
Oh yeah, that's well, people pay for their sponsorship here.
I was Cynic in Chief, right?
Yeah, Cynic in Chief. Yeah, he's a good guy.
No, well, yeah, he's a caver too.
Is he?
Yeah, we were talking about capes right here
No
in the chat.
kidding. I didn't know that, dude. That guy is so cool. He's the roller coaster guy.
Dude, if you're a caver, you have to be cool.
Well, yes, obviously. Yeah. Just like CPAs.
Right.
Gets
what's
me
the
laid
next
all
one?
the time, let me tell you. Okay, the next one is from Bacon again. $5.56. Deal with the same molasses of fucktardery in work, driving, and everyday life. My theory is that the faster you move, the more others get in your way. E equals MC squared. This is
Yeah. Oh, he's not far off. I can only imagine what it's like having to be him and drive it through Seattle. Because you can listen to it on his podcast at thegoddamnbacon.com, by the way. But yeah, have you tuned into his show?
I have a few times.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Yeah, he's real cerebral and angry. And I don't know why I like that show. I have no idea. Just no clue. But yeah, him driving, it's kind of funny. You can hear him just get pissed off.
Wait, he's cerebral and angry? He's nothing like you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I like it when he gets a bottle of tequila or vodka and goes drink in a park.
Yeah, walks around. Those are the
night,
ones I've
11,
heard. Yeah.
like at midnight.
I'll be
I-
laying in bed about to sleep, and I hear this shit.
Mhm.
I
I'll be at work.
I want to have that Seattle meetup with Nick Bacon, and I would for once I'd love to meet John Steele.
He's in Seattle, right? John Steele.
Yeah, he's in Seattle, and I know he wants to keep himself anonymous and everything, but I would still just like. And I offered it, but I think he had gone ghost the last time I was out there visiting TJ. But yeah, he was nowhere to be seen. But there's actually a pretty good crew. There's another guy called Aaron. He's a journalist. But yeah, there's a pretty good crew of guys out there in Seattle. So probably have to do a meetup next time I go out there.
And then go down to Portland, where I'm probably going to be. No,
Not going to Portland.
Nah, man, you should come to Lake Tahoe.
Oh, I am. Hey, Atham. October.
Okay.
I got to fly out to Vegas.
All right.
I'm gonna drive up to a buddy of mine who lives in Salem. So I'll stop in Reno maybe a couple days. We'll go hiking if there ain't too much snow or something. All right.
when in
Go down
October?
south and go caving if you want.
Yeah. Let's go caving. That might be an
Yeah.
idea.
I got enough gear for me and 3 more people.
Do you have Chaparrito gear? Like little?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I do. Well, no, you have a big head though, right?
I have a huge head.
Yeah. I got you.
When in October would you do this?
Not the first weekend because I'll still be in Philly. But it'll be, I don't know, one of the later 2 weekends. It's going to be one weekend. But I'll probably fly to Vegas beforehand for like a week or so just to write.
Right.
Then when I have time, drive up through Reno, stop in, say hi to Atham. Maybe Seth is around.
Yeah. Oh,
hopefully Rose is
shit.
around, too.
He gave me a call and I never returned his call. Now I feel bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been busy.
yeah. Well, us productive people are. But yeah,
Yeah.
then just shoot up the highway there and get to Spokane. But how about, hey, instead of me going to Portland, how about Mr. and Mrs. Elkins and you come on down to Salem, huh? How about that? We have a tuberculosis-free visit in Salem.
Salem, Oregon?
Yeah, it's just
That's-
south of Portland.
No, that's very close to Portland, actually.
Yeah.
That's
So
not
I don't
too
want to
far
go to
from here.
Portland.
I'd probably make the trip if I was there. I mean, fuck Portland.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Are you still able to click on our comments here and display
No,
them?
I've
Or
been
you
trying to screw. That's why I logged in and logged out and it didn't reload.
Is it stuck or something?
I
Or?
don't know if it's stuck. No.
Go to the next one that says WF Jacoby for $2. See if you can
I'm
find
at 12:33 p.m. What's the latest donation you're at?
$2 from, or this is the earliest, the one we left off at.
All right.
WF Jacoby for $2.
What time?
Does it have time on
Off
here?
the top right.
Oh,
Dude,
I think I can see them all. Hold on, let me see.
mine doesn't give the time. I don't
Doesn't
know
give
what
you a
the hell
time?
it's- No.
12:33.
I see the one for $2 though.
Yeah, it's blue. Do you see the blue?
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, because I have it on my phone. Ta-da!
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, on your phone. Well, just go ahead, read through them, and then when we catch up, I'll start throwing them up.
Okay.
Okay, WF Jacoby. Clary, are you ready for the Boogaloo?
The
For
Boogaloo?
$2. Boogaloo, yeah.
Hang on, is this an event at the of the Boogaloo?
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither.
Boogaloo.
Do you eat it with tortillas or what?
No, it's a music genre.
Oh,
Here's an Urban Dictionary. Oh, Civil War. Am I ready for the Boogaloo? Yeah, I'm as ready as anybody.
Civil War.
Yeah, Boogaloo. The Urban Dictionary says it's the Civil War. I'm as ready for any.
I'll just go back to Mexico. You guys let me know when you're done with it.
Yeah, the way the Democrat presidential nominees are talking, like Camellia Harris is like, yeah, I'm for a forced gun buyback, and
We're
Peter's like,
coming
yeah,
for your guns.
You're not. You're that will start the Civil War, and you will lose.
Can we just accept that Trump is going to win again? Trump 2020.
I don't think so. I just
You don't think?
no, I don't think so.
I think he will win.
Everybody
be
they
wrong.
have is so pathetic on the other side that
But look at the people. You just got done telling me how pathetic people are because you've seen inside, you've looked under the hood. You're like, I can't believe how bad people are. You just took a call from somebody who called the day after it was too late, wondering if they can, and you think that Trump's I mean, he could. I'm not saying it's a slam dunk that Trump will lose, but I'm saying there's 60-40, 55-45 chance Trump is going to lose.
Well, the reason I feel that way is because, yeah, people are really bad, but I have never seen a bigger crop of like idiots and losers and like ugly people than that Democrat debate with all the candidates.
What do you think most of the population is right now? Ugly losers.
Certainly fat ones.
Yeah,
Well, the Republicans are not that much better, man. Come on.
No, they're really
we're
not.
not.
But
We got $1 trillion deficit, right?
No.
Back to a $1
Yeah.
trillion deficit. Yeah, again, enjoy the decline.
if you're
Yeah.
a dork like me, you occasionally go to the Treasury website and look at the balance sheets of all this because we're allowed to see it. Man, that it's just so depressing. It'll ruin your day.
You know what backs up that? What does it say? What are they valuing the goodwill value of the U.S. military?
Oh, geez. I mean,
Is that
would,
added there?
you don't see it, but
Oh.
I mean, it's not going to be an equalizer because that's the amount of debt, dude.
I'm aware. That's why I don't care. I just try. Could you imagine if I still cared how angry I'd be?
Well, you'd certainly have that high blood pressure problem would not be getting improved, among other health issues.
All right, we'll
So-
keep on going. What we got?
All right, $2 for Cynic in Chief. Should I consider buying a rental duplex next door?
Depends where you are.
Yeah, depends where you are. And for his lifestyle, no. I mean, if he could, if he had family that lived in the area and would guarantee they'd watch over and manage it,
Well, he
Maybe.
kind of said where he was. I don't want to say it here, but
Yeah.
I will say no.
okay.
An expensive place.
No, but I don't know that the situation is there that good. I don't know.
Okay.
He has enough exposure to.
Well, I guess
to
I can
real
play in the
estate.
private chat, right? You can.
Yeah. Tell us. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, you had that for what, 15 years? A duplex that you were renting out?
Hey, check
Me?
the private chat.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I had 20 years. I
Or
bought my
20
first
years.
place at
Well,
24.
assuming he lives where he caves,
Oh, I
Assuming
see
he
what
can-
you wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know anything about that area, frankly.
I know there's a lot of caves there. That's all I know.
If he already has a house, no, I wouldn't get more exposure unless he had a really great deal. I mean, there's too many ifs with rental property. Way too many ifs. It could be a great deal. He could have like the perfect setup where like he rents to his brother or whatever.
Right, or to a body,
Yeah, I don't know. I have to
Someone I
take a
know.
look at it. I can't tell you for one without more information, and two, certainly not more than for $2.
I'd say do it under the table so you don't have depreciation recapture, but
Oh God.
yeah, it's just me. You're going to learn all about that. All right. Bacon for $5.56. People that inherently are sought after for something, they more or less have to work for. In other words, women bosses, they're used to subservience.
People that are inherently sought after.
All
for some-
bosses are used to that. But just, I guess, women more than men. But yeah,
I haven't had a boss in so long, I don't even know.
It's basically who has what is more valuable. With women, pussy's more valuable than dick. Bosses' jobs
Yeah.
are more valuable than employees.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's more potential, there's more workers than there are jobs, and so that's how it works. What I love seeing though is in a tight labor market like we have today. I mean, what's unemployment is it still in the 3s or the low 4s?
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's tight. I mean,
you're the economist here, Clary.
well, I was. No one paid me to look at the unemployment rate, but once you get below 5, then the employees start to get up the power. And one of the few things I love about the millennials is they were brought up by the baby boomers to be, spoiled, entitled, Quanta ha-has. And now they're paying back their baby boomer boss. Like, no, I'm not showing up to work. No, I don't want to. And there's such a tight labor market. They're desperate to get employees. And they'll do anything. What will bosses and employers do but this one thing to get more labor, to get more workers and higher quality workers?
They're not going to increase the wages.
They're not going to pay more. Shit, no.
Yeah.
We'll go through 20 bad employees with a ton of overhead with HR and filling out the W-9 forms and wasting labor. Before we increase our pay by $1 an hour, we'll just hire 20 people.
Just the immigrant here, but they also go for the cheaper J1s and H2Bs. So you
That
can treat them
too?
like shit, they won't say anything.
No.
I
When's
see
the
it here in
last time-
Taco all the time. I see it all the time, man. treat
When's
like
the last
shit.
time you had a boss, dude? It's got to be at least 10 years, right?
Me or Atham?
You.
Oh, I haven't had a boss in 30. What was it? 2012. Only
I-
7 years. Only 7 years.
Yeah, man, it's been except for those summer gigs I did. I haven't had a boss in like 6 years, so I don't think I can ever have one again, to be honest.
No,
I
I have many bosses, but they're all cool, man. The
well,
ones
they're
that
all
aren't cool, I
asleep
fire
while
them.
you're working.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. They don't bother me.
I would have a boss if they let me exclusively work from home, but we all know that you have to be sitting in there. You know, they have to see what you're doing. So
I think honestly, I just collect welfare. Before
Well-
I would go and interview for jobs, and I'd be like, I'm not talking to HR. I'd sit the boss right down. I'm like, this is a hired gun relationship. All right. I'm not subservient to you. I'll get my job. I mean, I'd be like front direct with them, and I'd be like, I don't care. I'll go on welfare. Now, do you
Well-
want a damn good worker who's going to show up on time and do what you say, or are you going to give me bullshit and political and all that other crap?
We're talking about baby boomer bosses, right? Because mine
Not
are
in-
like
not-
Gen Xers and hold on, 2 Gen Xers and 1 millennial. They're cool.
not always, but
Well, mine are, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
the
think
ones
I
that-
think
The
the
ones that are not cool, I just tell them to fuck off. Go find some other place.
right. I think the baby boomers are pretty much on the way out, and I think they know there's such a joke, and they're openly mocked and ridiculed by younger generation. No one respects them at all. So if I ever did have a baby boomer boss, I'd be like, let me explain something. I don't care if you don't know Excel or don't do the email thing or don't do the technology. You give me any of that bullshit, I'm walking. I'm not even taking the damn job. And when I say I'm working from home, I'm working from home, and I want to get. I mean, I just because I have no respect for the baby boomers. But most of the bosses, I'd imagine, have got to be Gen X by now, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would think. Gen X goes from about people who are 40 to about 55 right now.
Yeah, about that. 40, upper 30s to 55. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
I'd say there's more Gen X bosses than anything else right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for the boomers that are just clinging on because they didn't save enough for retirement.
Man. What's the next one here? It's Clary's buddy Ray John. $2 Canadian. What's that? $1.25?
About, yeah, it's $1.50.
75 cents.
You see it on the screen there. I'm going to Vegas to seek a hooker.
No, in region, it's probably a male hooker.
I mean, he asked some pretty interesting questions in the past. So.
What do we know about Vegas and prostitution, gentlemen?
Illegal.
Yeah,
It's
you can't
illegal.
actually do it. You have to
Come
go to Carson City.
you idiot.
You have
Yeah.
to get out of Clark County. and you have to
Carson
go
City,
somewhere.
isn't
You have
it
to go to
legal there?
Carson. Well, you could go outside of Clark County.
Right outside of Carson City.
Where's the cat house? Do you guys know the cat?
Right outside of Carson City.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Don't ask me how I know.
I watched that show before too. I was.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should
Um,
go there just for shits and giggles one time.
if
I'll
I
go there.
visit, I'm gonna
Yeah.
want you to get me to take us there. Check it out.
We'll go. I'll take you guys.
Don't they kind of aren't they kind of pissed off if you go there just and look like, shouldn't you go and actually be there on business or
Let me see how that works. And I'll
I'm
let you
not
know.
ruling that option out. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm single, man. Whatever.
1 in 4 women have herpes, guys. 1 in 4.
HK. How much are Hong Kong dollars worth?
They used to be 8 to 1.
8 to 1.
But that was in the 90s. Hang on.
Because that's what our next one is.
Hang on. Yeah, 13 cents.
Well, so for 25 Hong Kong dollars, that's like $3 something.
$3, okay.
Three more than $3.
Where are you?
Brian Dean, 25 Hong Kong bucks. See it?
Brian Dean.
Oh yeah.
Brian Dean. I see Brian Dean, but not his donation.
It's green.
I don't have it green. Brian Dean.
Okay. Well, he asks, what do you think of using tarot cards to get girls? I'm one to tell you, the second you see tarot cards, just run for the hills.
But what I think what he's talking about is using tarot cards to get the girls.
I mean, any girl that would actually fall for something like that, I don't know, man.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna. Oh, that's 1,500. You're not going to date or stick with these girls. But
Just
if it was like a
them.
shtick, if it was like, you're like, hey, I'll read your fortune. Like, remember guys say, oh, you read your palm.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
What's my horoscope today?
Here it is, 25. This, there.
Yeah.
Yeah, get girls however you can. Why limit yourself?
I would say, dude, do what works for you. Whatever, the horoscope and tarot cards. If you know about that and girls like to talk about it, it has worked for me in the past. Fuck
As
it, man,
long as
go
it's
for it.
not long term, that's my thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Just
Yeah, we're not talking marriage material here. Whatever.
yeah,
I mean,
just
like,
hooking up.
if a gal's an alcoholic or she does drugs, hell yeah. I mean, bang her, but don't marry
Make
her.
sure you
Don't
have make sure you have a route of egress all the time.
Actually, that leads us to a pretty good next one from Ray John for $5 Canadian. He says, I would like to get a vasectomy, but if I meet a great gal,
Been meaning to do a video on this because I did the research. I just don't have time.
You had one, didn't you? Or did you?
Yeah, I did like 13,
Yeah.
14 years ago. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like one of the best investments of my life, but you got to make damn sure you don't want to have kids, which I absolutely do not. But it's a lot of, they'll try and scare you like, oh, this is permanent. Oh my God. And there's like,
And you're like, that's the fucking point.
yeah,
It's not permanent.
there's 4 ways to get and still extract sperm, even if you have a vasectomy. So you can
you mean the one
undo
where
the,
they stick a needle in your testicle? And
yes, like a direct
Oh.
extract. Right. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's fun. Yeah. I'm just saying, but they're not just going to come in there and stick it in you. They're going to numb you up,
Oh, just the idea of it, though.
I know. My whole point is it is based on my research, near 100% chance to extract sperm using one of 3 or 4 methods. If
So
you
the needle
change
of the
your mind.
testicles don't work, then they'll try something more horrible.
Well, whatever. My point is, people are afraid. What if I change my mind?
Larry, those organs are made for penetration, not to be penetrated.
Right. I understand. But so there's a very good statistical chance that you could get a vasectomy, and if you find the girl, you get it extracted. But what I like most about it is vasectomy. Okay, you can complain about sperm jacking and women have all the reproductive rights and abortions. If all men got vasectomies, when they're 16 or 14 or whenever they want to get it, men would completely control and own reproductive rights.
Women will be so much nicer overnight.
And seriously, it would be a huge game changer if every man just, girls go on the pill, or what's something everybody does at a certain age. Like we all do something. Men sign up for the draft. Every guy at the age of 18 goes and you get a vasectomy for, $1,000. That's going to be the best $1,000 you ever spent. And the scare tactic is, there's a good chance you won't be able to have kids if you change your mind. Bullshit. You can go and get it extracted, do in vitro fertilization. You can have it reversed. There's only a 70% chance or so, somewhere around there, of that actually working. But they make it is damn well near a guarantee. Not 100%, but a guarantee that you can go and extract sperm and still have kids. Well, and so if women want to play hardball, and women are all about their abortion, and they got to go sacrifice kids to Moloch, and we're going to bury our stillborns in the backyard, and we're not going to tell anyone we're pregnant, and they just can't wait for abortion and birth control, and they want to have the control. All men have to do is get a vasectomy. And that would be this. You could almost say you could save Western civilization doing it that way. Because we'd have all the power and control. Like, no, we're not having kids until I decide to do it.
Well, supposedly there's a male birth control pill that's like either almost developed or supposedly going to be developed, but all the feminists and women are trying to make sure it doesn't hit the market. We know why.
Yeah, we know why, because they're hypocrites and frauds. But and you could go ahead and take the pill, but the pill's going to have vasectomies aren't 100% guarantee either.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you go in for a vasectomy, you test it. You test it once every 3 months, you test it once every 6 months, and you test it once a year. You would really look, think about what the consequences would be. Single motherhood would drop. Not overnight and not to zero, but it would drop. You'd only basically have people getting married who had kids and then they got divorced. They had good intent. There wouldn't be, there'd be no more accidental pregnancies. Women would finally shut the fuck up about abortion. And I'm like, go. I mean, I'm not pro-choice. I'm pro-abortion. If you're the type of a
Larry,
woman that
I
actually, hang on, let me finish. What?
I am pro-death. That's what it is.
Pro death.
No, let's call it what it is. Pro-death. Yeah.
I'm pro avoiding pain. If you're going to be the type of person that would abort your child and it's an inconvenience to you, that kid never had a shot to begin with. It'd have a murderous and miserable life. But we wouldn't have to hear about abortion anymore. It would give all the men the control, and we could say, oh, wait, you want us to give up our reproduction? And it would shine a light in the hypocrisy. Like, wait, I thought reproductive control and choice was great. I choose to have a vasectomy. Now fuck off. And that would be it. That would be the end all. That would be the final arbiter of the breeding reproductive rights debate. It's like, oh, you want it? What it would do is basically, in terms of the marketplace, it would almost put sperm on par of value with eggs, because men could actually control how much we're, quote, releasing into the market.
So the default is that there is no pregnancy and you have to opt in. I kind of like that.
It's like I have to willingly have someone stick a syringe in my balls to suck out some sperm, and I'll know if that's happening. I'll know if there's none of this like, oh, I grabbed it out of the condom, and oops, I forgot to take the pill. I just must have, one got through. No more hockey. No more hockey metaphors. Nope. The syringe has to be shoved into my testes before you have a kid. And I'll damn well know it. And it'd be a game changer. It'd be a game changer.
No more slipping one past the goalie.
No one slipping. No. And here's the other thing. That's not my kid. No, that's not my kid. I know it's not my kid because the syringe, once again, has not been stuck into my balls.
Shooting blanks. All right. After this one, we're totally caught up.
Really?
Mellow Man 0001 for $5 Canadian. Thoughts on Tulsi Gabbard? Also, here's some shekels for you Gen Xers. Well, thank you.
She's still a Democrat.
She's what?
She's still a Democrat.
Yeah, she is a Democrat. Yeah,
she's better than all of them, but she's still a Democrat.
She is. She would have won against Trump if the Democrats nominated her. She's not even allowed on the debates anymore, correct?
Yeah, they've made sure she can't.
Yeah, well, it the irony, that the hypocrisy that's called the Democrat Party indicating voting rights, and they have super delegates. It's just looks like the old team is going to be back again. Out of all the Democrats, her and Buttigieg.
No idea.
Buttigieg, something like that.
Buttigieg, whatever his name is. I like them both because they have military experience. I like Tulsi over Buttigieg.
Oh yeah, she was in the military.
She was in the military. I think she still is. I think she's still part of the reserves.
Ooh.
I like her because she's like, no more of these stupid wars. I'm down with that.
Yeah,
well, say that.
But yeah, she's a Democrat. She's going to want more of my money. I mean, as far as communists and socialists go, yeah, she's better looking. She's better served. She's worked a real job. I trust her. If I had to choose, like, out of the Democrats, who would I want? I'd have Tulsi.
Me too.
But I, then give me, well, maybe not John McCain. Maybe I would prefer Tulsi over John McCain.
Oh.
I would.
I think your rank and file Republican would still be better than Tulsi based on policy. So.
Well, Nick Schulaner has joined us.
The show is sponsored by Nick Schulaner by going to nickschulaner.com. If you have any need for digital marketing, if you want to market stuff, go talk to Nick. nickschulaner.com. You can see his spelling right there.
Yeah. You want to read this one?
I can't lock my boyfriend in by getting pregnant. What good is he then? That's I wonder what percent of it is entrapment.
Well, now you have to convince him.
Yeah, he has to want it. I love that. That would change everything.
Dude, it would. You know what I should do? Hey, how about this? What if I had a vasectomy fundraiser, like a GoFundMe? Like I got this nonprofit and we would fund men's vasectomies. Now we could then go lobby for government. Well, we should have the right to free vasectomies because girls get free birth control and free abortion. We should have free. Fuck it. Instead of lobbying, we'll actually be men. We'll get it done. We go set up like a multi-billion-dollar. Hang on, let's do the math here.
Actually, not even that. I can save you some money. Let's just go to Mexico and have it done.
Yeah.
Just as good. They don't ask as many questions.
Right, but we still got to pay them like what, 3 pesos or in a taco? What do we got to pay them down in Mexico?
About 5 tacos
5 tacos and a goat.
one corona.
What one corona
Pacifico.
after the
Pacifico.
vasectomy is done.
Pacific is good,
After.
Yeah.
All right, 120 million men. Was that 120? Counting the zeros. All right, times 1,000.
I'm getting some tax text. Sorry.
1,000, 100,000, million. No, I did that wrong.
No.
1,000, million, billion, $120 billion. Dude, that would be such a positive ROI. $120 billion. We could get a generation of men. We'd have to do this every 50, 60 years. So let's do that over 50 years. How many dollars per year? 1,000, 2.4 billion. Dude, that's dirt cheap. 2.4 billion a year, ever so roughly, for every man who hits puberty, or young man who hits puberty, gets a vasectomy. And then, do you know what that would save in terms of crime, single motherhood, welfare, WIC, TANF, BAMF, all that other stuff? You know, that is such a huge rate of return. Oh my God, that'd be great. That's like, this is why I'm the world's greatest economist. I come up with shit like this. You'd earn it back in 6 months. You'd have 100% rate of return.
But Clary, you're not taking into consideration the immigration. We have to stop that too, no? Otherwise,
what
they'll just
about-
come
what
in and
about the
replace you.
What about immigration?
They'll just come in and replace you.
Yeah, no, I'm talking, and fine. Then the immigrants can go had the single parents or the unwanted children or whatever, and then they'll still be poor. I'm just saying, just in theory. And by the way, a disproportionate percentage of people who tune in are not white guys. They're Black, Latino, and other.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, I'm betting there's a larger percentage of minority men because they're more screwed over by the government and their women than white guys are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there'd be a receptive. I mean, how many times have here's Jerome. Oh, wow. He's the baby daddy of 3 gals. And he could have swore he was wearing a condom.
Mm.
I think this is a great idea. I think this has got, I mean, even if you get half the population of guys to do it, I mean, then women have got to be like, did you have a vasectomy? Did you go to the Clary Fund and get a vasectomy?
They wouldn't care. If they really like you, they wouldn't care.
Yeah. And here, Excelams, he's a regular guy. It sounds like it's not eugenics. We're not like,
no.
If guys want to have kids, they'd have kids. It's not like guys can't go and pull something from the bank.
This is totally optional. If you want to do it, you do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You opt in.
We're not saying, oh, this subset of the population, we're going to get rid of it. We're not saying that. Yeah.
Like Mexican cavers. We got to get rid of those guys. We get rid of the Mexican cavers right off the bat. Right. Anyway, let's see if there's some asshole consulting to do. Let's see if I could get into the account.
Oh, so just so you know, I had a conversation with the guy who was asking me about tax stuff.
Right.
So, yeah. All is well.
Well, good. Did you show him a calendar? Did you highlight some dates?
Only you are that good at memorizing dates when keeping.
What are you drinking, Chad? Oh, it's just water.
Just water, yeah. I was hoping to go for a run after this.
Look what I found.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Grey Goose.
baby.
Shit, that's some good stuff.
Well, are you on a Are you got like a weekend coming up, Atham? Or you got to work later on, or what?
Yeah, I work later on, but that's like 11 p.m.
Oh, okay. You get some sleep then, and that would be good.
Sleep? What's that?
Did you work out? No, you were dealing with stupid people. You haven't worked out yet today.
Me? No.
Not
Yeah.
today.
I've given up working out to write this damn book, and even without that, yeah. And I got to come back to do an interview at 5.
Oh, with who?
With who? Yeah.
A gal named Linda Gross. Well, here I'll show you her book.
Ooh.
Will this be live?
Maybe it'd be Blog Talk Radio, The Men's Advocate. Let me pull it up. We might as well promote it now. The Men's Advocate.
No, I'll be in the office by then. I'd want to hear this.
Linda Gross. Yeah, The Men's Advocate. Here we go. DT 4, number 4M, the men's advocate, getting you to master women. She has her book out, Mastering Women. It's for men, and I'll be on her show. And where's the media?
Post this somewhere so we can.
I'll post it.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, here. I'll just, yeah, there it is. And although, wait a minute, how old is this one? September. Oh, all right, yeah. Let's. I'll provide the link to the SoundCloud.
DT4M. Okay.
Yeah, that's the media link. But then she should have a blog talk if you want to listen to it live.
Let me see what this is. Clicking on the link. How did you guys come across each other?
She's advertised with me before, and she's been kind of prominent within men's rights community and all that.
Okay. Yeah, I
so
see
she
her
had her
here.
book. Serious book. It's pretty lengthy.
SoundCloud.
Gross. Blog Talk. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the on-demand episodes today at 5 p.m. Is this me? There are more signal in the workforce. Oh, join my guest Aaron Claire if you need to discuss. Yeah. So here's the. I'll post this direct link right here. There we go.
Cool.
Boom. There it is. I should probably tweet that out too. Yeah. So 5 o'clock I'll be on there Central Time.
Cool.
I don't know what time that is for everybody else. I'm just going through this. No more super chats. Oh wait, we do have.
We got
more
a couple
super chats.
more.
A couple more. Let's go
Yeah.
through them. Bacon.
Want to hear how far the pregnancy rabbit hole goes? Tune in to the latest show. Found an article while researching pregnancy breeding fetish. It's dark. I saw the same article. That's some fucked up shit.
Please tell me it's a minority of people, but just tell me that was a sensationalist piece written for us to click on.
I think you could say that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's very few people that have this kind of mental depravity illness.
Mhm.
That. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, women are their fetish is to get pregnant, but they'll terminate the pregnancy because it's the fetish is to be pregnant
Yeah.
and get the attention. I guess
Kind of like
Disgusting.
they want to have a wedding, but not a marriage,
right,
right?
and that's why they marry themselves or a dog or their cat
Or their husbands, but then they ditch him
Well,
and
they
get half
divorce,
his money.
right.
Yeah.
It's my day. My day. All right. WF Jacoby.
Cancer diagnosis equals reconnaissance man 2, Wyoming banker Boogaloo.
That'd be Aaron goes to war.
I was talking to one of our mutual friends the other day, and he was basically like, yeah, Wyoming is great. I think I want to move there someday. And I said, I think you better talk to Clary about that.
Yes, you better. I mean, it's perfect if you want to be a loner. If you're perfectly all right living in your cabin by yourself, reading your books, it's fine. It's actually probably perfect because it's beautiful, no state income tax. You can pretty much do whatever you want. If you have to have any human interaction, don't go to Wyoming.
Yeah.
Do not go to Wyoming. It's not worth it.
A couple more over here.
All right. No, that's cool. That's fine.
Arsenio Fernando II for $4.99. When I was new here in the U.S., Atham introduced me to burrito and Mexican beer. Salute, brother. Have you met Atham?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Well, wait. He never had Mexican beer or burritos before he came here?
No, because he's from
Italy?
some Asian country.
Oh.
Yeah,
Does he live where you live?
he used to.
Okay, cool.
No, I know him in person. He's a friend of mine. Yeah,
Oh, good. Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of the few people that when he asks for advice, he follows it.
I'll tell you, dude, the Mexican food between that and Thai food, I don't know which is better.
Mexican food is so
Dude,
good.
oh, it's so
I-
good.
Oh.
Thai food is good, but I prefer Mexican. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
me
biased,
too.
but,
Yeah.
I like Tex-Mex, but I'm biased, so.
Because I thought when we were
Yeah.
Irish, like Irish food really sucked. And then I found out I was Swedish, and that sucks even worse. So I'm like, no, I'm American. But it's like, no, we got some other cool shit. We got
What is it, like
Japanese food.
Swedish meatballs and what?
Lutefisk fish. Everything's a fish, and it's
Ugh.
bland and pasty, and it no spice. No. Like cheap And more sheep. I don't like sheep. I don't want anything to do with sheep or goat.
Huh.
Ugh. Ray John, $2 Canadian. This one's a little bit. What's the Clary marriage test?
There's the relationship test. There's the Clary relationship test, which is a 20-point question or 20-question test, of which 10 are cores. Those are deal breakers, and you run it on either a girl or a guy, predominantly women, to see if they're marriage material or not, whether you keep them or not.
Do you have a video on this?
Yeah, there's like I think we're up to like 7 or 8 Clary relationship tests. So if you have someone you're dating, you want to know where they fit, you pay me and I'll. What's the Aspaldi for? Anyway, Athen was just showing the wine up. But the Clary relationship test, yeah, if you want, I could go ahead and put in. It's kind of interesting, like because you find some really great gals. It almost gives you hope. Like, oh, my girl's into one of them is like you have to be willing to wear lingerie.
Hair long, that type of
long
thing.
hair, no tattoos. I mean, some of the kind of key ones. Not a leftist.
Not a bunch of guy friends.
That's yeah.
Yeah, but, well, we could come up with 100, but this is, dude. No one's even scored a perfect score on the core test.
No one ever will. Yeah,
no one ever will. Yeah, so there's no reason to go beyond 20.
What if they have just a very tiny tattoo there?
No, no.
Okay.
No.
I see a lot of those.
I guess it depends, man. But generally speaking, I'd rather not.
No, me too.
Well, if you're cute, why would you put a freaking tattoo on your body? It's like a Ferrari with a bumper sticker. You just don't.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to allow a little bit of leeway for tiny ones.
In my opinion, there's some leeway.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some leeway, but I'd rather not see that.
The problem with a tattoo, no matter how discreet, no matter how well hidden, no matter how small, it indicates there's I wouldn't say a personal or mental flaw, but there's a weakness where you think that putting something on your body at best is like a memory. Like the best, most legitimate one was a friend of mine whose dad died and she had something tattooed on her body for that. I understand that. I'm willing to kind of,
The only positive tattoo is if it's my name next to her vagina. That's it.
With an arrow and an apostrophe S, Athens. Yeah.
Property of. Yeah. I'm willing to allow if it's just a little one that has some sort of meaningful symbolism. That's not a big deal to me.
Right, but it's rarely going to be, oh, my dad died and I got this. It's going to be Chinese proverb.
Eat, pray, love.
Eat, pray, love. Suck, dick, fuck. I don't know. Whatever.
Live, love, laughter, whatever that.
Right.
Is.
Whatever. Basic white girl shit. I don't have.
Live, laugh, love. That's
right. Whatever. They'll come up. I mean, obviously, when they got a sleeve, or one gal I knew had an exoskeleton like the Terminator tattooed to her back. So it looked like there was an exoskeleton. I'm like, what in fuck's name?
Well, that she's going to terminate you. Stay away.
Yes. And so, no, that's among other things, all thrown into a Clary relationship test. And like marriage counseling, dude, I should open up a marriage counseling thing. Like, I'll have you come in, like, before you get married, talk to me. Yeah, I know you talk to your priest who's never been married and doesn't know. And yeah, I know you talk to a divorce lawyer. How about you come talk to an asshole? And I'm like, okay, yeah, lady, you going to lose the weight? Or you're losing weight. Are you going to put it right back on after you have your wedding cake? Just wondering, just asking.
Are all three of us here tattoo free?
Yeah. I am.
None for me.
I don't have any tattoos. We are true rebels.
Yeah. I'm okay with guys having it because it's, guys have had it before. And usually it was associated with you traveled to the equator.
Military, something
or military, yeah. I can understand that. It's like, it's like my motorcycle jacket. Unless I drove there or did the pass or whatever, I don't get I don't get a Sturgis patch on my motorcycle. I don't
if I ever get a motorcycle, I should get a Taipei patch. Well, a Taiwan patch.
You've actually been there, but you have to ride your motorcycle in Taiwan.
I did ride a freaking.
Oh, did you? Okay, then you can get that. Yeah.
Well, it was a scooter, but there are no motorcycles in Taiwan. There's all scooters, man.
Are scooters like mopeds, or am I?
Yeah, but there are no motorcycles in Taiwan. Good luck finding one, dude.
Really?
Oh well.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, and also I never ride a freaking motorcycle in my life before, so what's an experience? What else? Oh, look at this! Look at this, man! Look at this!
Put it up to the camera.
Oh yeah,
Cigars?
baby.
Oh, yeah, cigars.
Are those good?
Mm. Oh, they're good, man. Yeah, I'm subscribed to this cigar club. They send you 3 cigars per month.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look good.
Do you
Still
still go to?
regret.
Look
What?
at this one.
That's got. Is that a? What is that?
Yeah, it's a little
scale?
skull. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you
it's
still
a-
go to the Tinder box when you're in Rapid City, or have you just
No,
left
I
that
go
behind?
there. No,
Yeah.
I go there. I mean that's the only cigar lounge in Rapid City. There's a cigar lounge in Deadwood. I think those are the only two. But yeah, I do go to the Tinder
there's
box.
one in Reno.
Yeah, I stopped. That's where I got my cigars. I forgot and left it with you, and then you got to smoke all my
Thank you.
cigars. Yes.
They were good. Okay, I got Davidoff Escurio, 2016. So it's aged 3 years. Ooh.
Okay. Well, let us know how
Um,
those are.
Room 101 Microbatch Torpedo, 2017. And some other one from 4 years ago. They're aged, man.
Well, you got a humidor to put them in?
No, I'm gonna smoke them all.
Well,
Well,
today?
Not today, but they come in this little baggy seal with a Bovida pack.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
No, that'll keep them pretty good for at least a month or so.
Vacuum sealed or? No.
No, but there's this humidity in there.
Oh, okay, I see.
But
Yeah.
you want to keep them at like 70% ish humidity.
Speaking of Wyoming, I was in Casper, Wyoming. I wanted to get a cigar, right? Casper is a town of 70,000 people. There should be a tobacconist, maybe not a cigar lounge, but there should definitely be a tobacconist there. So I find it and I go in, and Wyoming is high desert, absolutely dry, no humidity whatsoever. Cigars need humidity to maintain themselves. Otherwise they dry off and they just flake apart.
Yeah.
So I walk in and I can hear the humidor running, but I notice it's not humid at all. I didn't really pick up on it, but I bought a cigar, pay for it, and I pull it out and it immediately starts to crumble in my hands. It's the driest thing ever.
Yeah.
So I go back and I'm like, dude, your humidor isn't working. He's like, yeah, it is. It's running right now. I'm like, no, it's not working. This thing is crumbling. No, it's always been like that. You got to smoke them real gently.
Fuck you.
What?
No, it's just Wyoming. People in Wyoming are dumb.
Yeah,
And
they are.
that guy,
I've been to
and
Wyoming.
he had multiple thousands of dollars worth of cigars there that were all completely ruined because he thought just because something was running but no humidity was getting in there that was the humidor. Like, oh, it's inside that area, it's inside that
so
room,
it should be good.
so it should be good. And that was just one
They
of
don't-
many who dang
They don't
diggly
have
dang
one of
ding
this
dig
in
diggly
there
ding.
laying around, just to show.
That
the
requires you
freaking-
read them numbers, Atham. That
I know,
requires you
right?
read them numbers.
They don't know what those are in Wyoming.
Well, I gotta read them numbers for you. Take everything you hear about Hicks in the South and just apply it to Wyoming, and that's pretty much deadly
Yeah.
accurate. All right, Chad, you gotta get out of here. What, 15 minutes?
I'm actually okay. I handled what I need to, but I'm whatever you need to do. If there's asshole consulting or
Well, let's take a break. Anybody wants super chat? Start sending them in now. Let's all take a pee break or a coffee break or whatever.
I'll take
Okay.
a cigar break.
I'm gonna
Cigar.
pull up an article, and then I'll also do a little bit of sponsor, but we'll take a break.
okay.
Sounds good to me. Well, I don't need to go anywhere, man. I have a big bladder, unlike Clary. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I have 3 cigars. Which one should I smoke? You tell me. Nah, Chad went to take a piss or something. More coffee. Hell no. I'm not gonna sing, man. Poor Nick is gonna die. Smallest one. Let me see. Oh, this will be the smallest one. Torpedo. Interesting choice. The middle one. Oh, the Davidoff. That's a fancy one, dude. Let's see. No, you know what? I'm gonna smoke the smallest one. Fuck it. This one. What is it? No, we're just deciding. You there, Clary?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're just deciding which one I'm gonna try first.
Are you going to bed anytime soon?
Nah, bet. What's that?
Well, I'm just saying, don't smoke the stronger ones because there'll be more.
I'm actually smoking the smallest one.
Yeah, less tobacco, then you go more likely to get sleep.
Okay, this one is from Nicaragua.
Does it say anything like what kind of filler or wrapping it's got?
Yeah, let me see. That's a cool thing. They send you 3 cigars a month, and they send you the description. You know.
Oh yeah, read the description. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, there's a lot of blah blah blah. So let me cut to the chase. Blah 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 blah. Come on, man. Okay. Smell of beef jerky, sweet and earthy. Ooh.
What is
Okay.
this?
Cigars. And then towards the end, there is a little bit of menthol. You know how it changes, right? As you smoke it.
Yeah, it gets harsher. Yep.
Yeah. Well, this one becomes a little bit tingly and creamy, and it says menthol. Okay. Fuck it, I'll take it, man.
Chad, don't go amazing atheist on us, please. Okay.
What does that mean?
You don't know about the amazing atheist?
I
Does
know
he
he's
eat?
fat.
What does he eat while he's
Oh,
podcasting?
No, he shoved the bananas up his ass and thought it'd be a good idea to film it and put it on the internet.
Okay, there you go. You can see that.
Yeah. Davidoff, Leaf, Maduro. Oh yeah, I'd smoke that one. That probably won't let you down.
Yeah, should be good. No, they always send good stuff, so I'm not afraid.
All right.
Anyway, what we're talking about anyway.
We're going to do some sponsors here just to get these out of the way. So there's the Pence principle. You hear Kavanaugh has another accuser.
Yeah, it was.
I read about that. Yes.
Guys, just get this damn book and read it. Randy's experienced a jump in sales. Me and him ran some ads on Turd Flinging Monkey, and he had some. Yeah, no, I had some pretty good success with the sale of my book, but then Randy had some really good sales with the Pence principle. So and also Turd Flinging Monkey will get back to you. So if you want to run ads, he is looking for advertisers. So I have no problems endorsing him because he actually got back to me. You know, like the guy is a pro. Then we have Dr. Perodin's book, School of Errors. If you have kids and you don't want them to get shot up in school, get a book written by a doctor who studies safety. Not a bunch of social workers who just want more money because they didn't spend enough. Then we have my books, Reconnaissance Man. Please get that before you decide where you want to move in the world. Bachelor Pad Economics. There we go. Get that. That's probably my best one if you're going to start with one. Curse at the High IQ. Buy that. I got a new redhead model. You guys see her over on the Twitter?
I'm all about redheads.
Is this the one we talked about last time? You had her last time, right?
Oh, did I? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Hatham, have you seen her or no?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, she's kind of like you. She's Portuguese because she's from Brazil.
Ooh,
But red hair and huge cans. Just your favorite there, Hatham.
This is on Twitter. I
do you
better.
have a link or something?
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can't find it.
They told me redheads were crazy.
They are.
Can't confirm.
I can confirm.
Yeah, that's right.
That too.
You guys both had that. Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
Ginger.
I was just not expecting that amount of craziness.
Dude, I saw a hot redhead when I went to the clinic yesterday. Just my type, like the naughty. You know she's bad news. She's just a pixie kind of girl from the 90s. Had red hair, huge cans. Was about my age, but still had that hotness about her. I'm like, oh yeah. If this is 20 years ago, I would have gotten in some trouble. Let me go.
Yeah, redheads are trouble, man. Proceed with caution.
Well, where did it go? Huh? Maybe I didn't tweet it out. I thought I tweeted it out.
Yeah, I don't see it on your Twitter.
Is it replies?
What's
Maybe
that
you put
word
it.
when women?
Oh, I
think
see it. I see it.
You know,
Can you put it in the? Can you put it in the chat?
Yeah, let me see if this works.
Hang on. I'll find her.
If this is the right person.
Oh wait. Hang on. Hang on.
I'll put it in the private chat.
I'll put it on the public chat.
Well, I mean, I tried that.
Yeah, I want to see her.
Oh, that's right. We can't put Twitter's on the public thing, huh?
Nah, come on.
Oh, darn it. Media. No.
I think I got it. It's just a picture of her with
the book. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I got
Wait,
it.
by the way, guys, we have 49 people watching this video, so go ahead and like the video.
Yeah, I like the video too. How do I copy this?
I just copied the link with the picture. Like I clicked on the picture and then I put it in our chat and then the public
But
chat.
can we put it in the public chat?
I think so. I did. Unless it got.
All right, there it is. I just sent it out on Twitter. Here, I'll put it up. There you guys go. And yeah, she's not too bad on the eyes.
That's the one I tweeted, yeah. Or at least similar
Right,
to
let
it.
me see.
Well, maybe I should retweet when she tweets me out, huh? Maybe.
Huh.
Oh, jeez.
Hopefully this won't trigger too many memories. Let's see. Oh
No. Yeah, she's
Oh,
she's.
oh shit.
Triggered.
Are you gonna fly down to Brazil there, Atham?
She's in Brazil?
Yeah, she's in Brazil.
Oh,
I dated Brazilians before. I actually speak some Portuguese.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, so she's promoting Curse with High IQ. So if you're smart and you like redheads with big boobs, go get that one. Worthless. I don't know. It's kind of late for everybody because they're in the first semester of college and 80% of kids are still majoring in stupid shit. And the Black Man's Guide Out of Poverty. For all the black men who want to get out of poverty, stop listening to the Democrat Party. Enjoy the decline. Accepting living with the death of the United States when Kamala Harris becomes president and try to take your guns.
Camellia.
And the bill, or is it Kamala? Kamala Harris. What is this one? The Best of Captain Capitalism, Top Shelf. No, yeah, Top Shelf. I got more books than I know what to do with. So go ahead and get those books. And if you've already bought them, review them online. I'd appreciate the reviews very much. Although it's kind of fun to read through some of the one-star reviews. This guy's a dick. He has a website. He advocates killing children.
Well, when you did that Twitter, you remember that tweet that generated a lot of attention?
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah. The hate came. This guy hates black people. Did you see the book? Fuck you.
Hey, he's wearing a fedora in his picture.
I wish I could find my fedora. It's packed, so I could actually wear that old classic fedora and just do every podcast with it.
Next time you should wear a caving helmet, dude.
I still think we should all go get our Mexican masks and do a podcast together. We got to do that.
Yeah, and actually, I will choose the masks for you guys.
Wait. We don't get to choose our own masks?
No,
You can choose mine.
Okay, here's the thing.
Huh?
I already know the wrestlers. I know their personalities. So I'm gonna match personalities with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, Clary gets to be the asshole, the bad guy.
Right.
Yeah, and Chad gets to be the guy that everybody loves.
Right, America's homeboy, right?
Yeah,
Squeaky
yeah.
clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, like the
Well,
quiet, the good, the bad, and the ugly, or what are we doing here?
We're the dependable guy that's always there. Blue Demon.
Blue
We already
Demon?
talked about that, right? You saw my mask. Come on.
Yeah, we saw your mask. I just go and look up who's Lou Demon. How do you spell his name?
Blue Demon.
Loudemon?
Blue.
Oh,
Blue
Blue
Demon.
Demon.
Yeah. Hold on. There. Hold on. Wait.
Wouldn't it be Azure Demon or something like that? Oh, here it is, Blue Demon.
It's a fucking stupid question.
Wait a minute, he's dead. He was born in
Yes.
1922.
Yeah. This all the wrestlers that I know, most of them are super old or dead. But
So,
this one-
but the new ones, I mean, people still put on the masks, right?
right, they're like the sons of the grandsons, you know.
Wait, so the grandsons then take over their father's mantle, then continue to wrestle?
Yes, a lot of times they do. Yes.
Wow. All right, so was this guy popular when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, he was huge. Yeah.
Was he like the Hulk Hogan of Mexico then, or what?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kinda.
But why is it okay? It
He's not
actually.
my favorite wrestler, though. You know, my favorite wrestler is Tinieblas. I'll put it in the chat, in the private chat, so you see.
But why is he called Blue Demon? Why is it in English?
I have no idea.
Yeah, see on his belt it says Blue Demon.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, he was old. He lived 78 years. Maybe he wasn't that old. Lived a normal life. But. All right. Have you guys heard this? The New Jersey man who scammed $2 million from women posing as a soldier on dating sites.
No.
You guys haven't heard that? This is, we're going to get a positive news. We're going to enjoy the show. This is part of enjoying the show. A Millvale man was arrested Wednesday on charges that he defrauded more than 30 people of $2.1 million in an elaborate online dating scheme where hearing conspirators acted as United States military members attempting to ship gold bars home. Ruben Sarpong, 35, was to appear before judge. This reminds me of Three Kings or Kelly's Heroes. You guys ever see either of those?
So I saw Three Kings, I think.
Which is a remake of Kelly's Heroes, essentially.
Yeah.
Was to appear before Judge Joel Schneider in Camden Federal Court Wednesday on one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, according to U.S. Attorney Craig Carpenito. The following details from this case were taken out from court documents and statements. From January 2016 to September 2019, Sarpong and several conspirators, many who reside in Ghana. So you can always trust those Ghanaian and Nigerian emails. They're always good.
Ghanaian.
Reportedly set up profiles on various dating websites using fake or stolen identities posing as United States military personnel stationed overseas. They contacted victims through the dating websites and then pretended to strike up a romantic relationship with them, wooing them with words of love, according to the criminal complaint. After starting a relationship with the victim, Sarpong and his conspirators would ask them for money, authorities claim, often for the claim purpose of paying to ship non-existent gold bars to the United States. All right, where did they fail here, guys? Where did they fail?
Chat knows.
Wait. I don't know. Like what?
I'm surprised they got away with 2.1 million right off the back when they say, "Hey, we got some gold we're going to ship over." That should have brought up some red flags. If these guys just played it right, they could be like those Middle Eastern dudes who get all the desperate middle-aged United Kingdom gals to go down and buy them houses and shit.
Should do that.
If they just didn't promise gold, but the next best thing, and that was the love of a young man, to all these old wash-up broads that actually fell for their romantic bullshit, they could have just gotten a bunch of gifts they could have had an annuity. They could have had a monthly payment. They could have had a pension. If they obviously had the skill to woo these girls, and they would be willing to give them money, but instead of like, "Hey, we got gold coming in," that just fucked it up. They could have just, and how many girls could they handle each? Maybe 100. Do you think they could handle 100 each? They could have made off way more with $2 million and legally.
I saw an American Greed episode about something just like that.
Yeah, but was it criminal?
It ended up being criminal, yeah.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Because the guy, maybe that's where these guys kind of fucked up. The guy that I saw, the episode, he was doing what you were just talking about, but then he got into like being a fake investor and saying he was going to invest.
See, yeah, no, you just guys see, Operation Evil might have a lonely middle-aged women and up division where young strapping men like Atham pose as Raphael or Eduardo or Esteban. Yes, there. That's the Mexican Chad. So he is Esteban, and he is from a poor country. And
Esteban Hernandez.
Hernandez, is that sexy?
Well, it sounds like
Esteban
a white girl,
Hernandez.
I guess. I don't know.
Don't you need four names?
Hernandez.
Esteban San Rafael de Hernandez. I mean, couldn't it just be this long?
No. Wait. Hernandez de la Vega.
That's
Hernandez de la Vega.
Yeah.
And then, we get a team of guys. We compare notes and say, "Hey, Hernandez, what worked this day? Oh, I told her this. Oh, we got to roll that out." Like, you could make a mint, set up a shop in the Philippines, then just, all the old middle-aged white women money come rolling in.
Maybe I should do that, man.
Dude, I'm trying to get
Why am I busting my ass studying differential equations, man?
That'd be so funny. Like you get your dream job offer, and then on the side you kind of tinker with this, and all of a sudden you're making, $100,000 a year being Raphael.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, there is a big market for this, man. I've got clients who are between women in this demographic who are between the ages of about 42 and 55, not married. They have nobody in their lives, but they've inherited all this money from their parents who have now died.
Okay.
I mean, that's just ripe for the picking for someone like this because they're looking for anyone.
Do they express an interest? Like, do they hint whether really? Okay, so they're wondering.
They flat out ask me. They're like, "Well, what's it with your personal life?" And I'll say something, and I'll be like, "Well, what about you?" It's like, "Well, having trouble meeting people, and they're not in shape, and they don't look good, to be frank with you. But this is where somebody could really get after some assets."
Sounds like a job for Esteban.
Strictly business, right?
Yeah, and they're willing to pay for it too.
Look,
I'm pretty sure.
If
send them my way, man, fuck it.
Female online digital horse can get hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, Esteban could get himself 100,000 being a digital lover. All right.
Yeah.
I think we could do it.
Yeah,
Chad, you and I would have to grow mustaches and tan our skin a bit. We'd have to.
I can grow facial hair with enough time.
Yeah, but we got to be Mediterranean. You got to be Latin. You can't be Scandinavian. We got to come up with other names. Maybe I'd be from Lebanon. Maybe I could pull off a Middle Eastern country. You think?
You could probably be Italian.
Italian?
Yeah, like from.
Do the gals go for the Italians though?
Yeah, of course they do, man. Come on.
Yeah. Pero yo puedo hablar el español y es posible yo puedo tener. Where should I be from, Atham? I know I'm pretty white, so
my name will be Carmine.
Maybe Argentinian, maybe.
Argentina.
Yeah, they got some white people.
I can speak
there,
Castellano. I can be from Argentina.
No, but you have to work on your accent, like che boludo. Like
wait. What women know? What women know the accent difference?
Some of them do. Not
really.
All of them. Yeah.
I could get away with it, I think.
Yeah. Instead of if you want to say beach in Spanish, in Argentinian, you don't say playa. You say
playa. Playa. Yeah, because it's Castellano.
La botella in la playa.
Botella.
Yeah. Che boludo. Yeah.
No, I learned this when I went down there 5 years ago.
It could be Spaniards, yeah. Actually, yeah, like from the
Spaniards.
north,
yeah. Okay, there we go.
From Palencia, Yeah.
Vosotros, not nosotros.
Yeah, but instead of saying S, you're gonna have to say F. Like
F it, yeah.
S, yeah.
I could totally pull this off.
Don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me how I know.
From a linguistic standpoint, I know I could pull this off.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, I'll just have to brush up on my Italian.
See, you're white.
Yeah.
You're kind of short.
Yes.
The Spaniards. That's Spaniards, man.
Is that Spaniards?
Are
Yeah,
they
they tan though. Don't you go down to Ibiza?
Depends, man. I mean, Spain is a really diverse country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you go to, you can see a lot of white guys in Spain, and if you go down south, they're a little darker because they're mixed with the Middle East. Yeah.
There's a lot of blonde hair, blue-eyed people from Spain that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
I'll say I live on the other side of the Pyrenees or so. I'll figure something out. After starting a relationship, the most common story used by Sopronius conspirators was that they were military personnel stationed in Syria who were awarded gold bars because the military just awards gold bars. The conspirators told many of the victims their money would be reimbursed once the gold bars arrived in the United States. In one case, a conspirator claimed he was a U.S. soldier stationed in Syria who had recovered gold bars worth $12 million and needed help bringing them over. He sent her a fictitious airway bill showing that 2 trunks with family treasure would be sent to her, along with a fake United Nations identity card that identified him as an Israeli citizen and UN delivery agent. Guess how much she wired him?
I don't know, $50,000.
Well, 100,000.
$93,000.
Ah, I was close.
Holy shit.
She wired him more than $93,000. They planned to meet.
Tax-free, right?
What's that?
Tax-free.
Well, yeah. The Ghanaians aren't known for paying their U.S. taxes.
Indeed.
To meet June 13th, 2018. The next day, she died by suicide. Authorities say Sarpong and his conspiracy. Yeah, she killed herself. The authorities say
Should've been
Sarpong
laughing.
as conspirators use various email accounts and voice over internet protocol phone numbers to communicate with their victims and instruct them where to wire the money. Victims on occasion also sent money via personal and cashier's checks. Found themselves large amounts of cash, received $823,000. I'm just trying to figure out how many women they duped. Social media, 20 years in prison, $200,000 fine. I just think you want evidence of Operation Evil. Look, the only thing he did wrong was claim there were those gold bars. These guys could have just told the women they loved them, sent them flowers. Oh, but my family is poor and we need a well because, you know, Honko, our donkey died and he no longer walks around the well or something.
I got it.
Yeah.
We need a school.
A school?
Yeah. We don't have a school in our
Oh boy, that would be and my
man.
little nieces, they can bear. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Fuck this work shit. What are we doing? I look at Chad's face. He's so beleaguered,
he's
right?
like,
Look at him.
fuck this
Oh my
shit,
God.
man.
I want to wash windows. I wish I could
No,
wash
you don't
windows.
want to wash windows.
You're out of that gig?
For now. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just doing the night audit thingy, but I mean, dude, you know I had an accident rock climbing, right? So now
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you
Yeah.
busted your shoulder.
Guys, I need to step
hello.
out just for another couple minutes. This
Go
is
for it. Good luck.
Yeah. Fuck.
I think Chad needs some. I mean, since he's from Spain, he needs some Spanish wine.
Is that Spanish?
Yeah,
Oh.
from the north. That's where he's from, right?
He'd have to be if he's white.
Yeah.
What's a northern town in Spain? All I know is like Madrid and
Valencia.
Barcelona. Valencia?
Yeah, Palencia with P.
P. Palencia?
Palencia, yeah.
Oh.
There's Valencia with V, and
Yeah.
there's Palencia with P. Yeah, Palencia's in the north.
Okay. The one thing I want to see in Spain is Sad Hill Cemetery, where they shot the final
yeah.
scene of Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And I have a reader out in Spain who took a picture of Worthless with the Sad Hill Cemetery in the background. And that was one of the coolest thing ever. So if I ever go there, which I don't know if I'll ever go to Europe again, but I will definitely go and visit that.
There are 3 countries which I would like to visit where I just want to spend like a month, maybe
Mhm.
longer, just going around, man. Spain is one of them. I was before, you know what, it was even before that, 'cause I don't know, but there's something about Spain that I like.
Yeah.
The other one is Japan. The other one is Chile.
Chile. Why Chile?
I don't know, man. There's something about Chile that I don't know.
It's skinny? What?
Well, okay, that's a cool thing. You can snowboard and go surfing on the same day.
Yeah. But hopefully the women are skinny too.
They're not as pretty, but they're hella cool.
Okay. All right.
They're hella cool, man. Yeah.
Maybe it's like the Denver or the Colorado of South America. It's just kind of
Plus,
cool chicks. And
They had Pinochet, and then they're onto the teeth, and everybody hates them. So yeah, I want to go there.
yeah, no, they're doing it right. Out of all, I wonder why Chile is the most successful South American nation. I just wonder.
The
I don't
only
know.
thing I don't like is the accent. It's kind of messy. It's
Well,
the
what
worst
is?
Spanish? No, but they're cool, man. They're hella cool. I really like Chileans.
Is it unintelligible?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I speak decent Chilean. I understand them perfectly. But yeah, if you are from, say, I don't know, Cuba or Mexico, and you go speak to a Chilean for the first time, you're like, what the fuck, dude?
I'm picturing it's a bunch of boomhauers. You ever watch King of the Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, with boomhauer hunting, man.
Kinda, but in Spanish, so it's even worse.
The Spanish boomhauer.
No, but Chile is a beautiful. I mean, for what I've seen, and I also I have also met my fair share of Chileans here.
Mhm.
They're hella cool, man.
Yeah.
They're hella cool, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that's one thing. Is if I ever wanted to drive down to Tierra del Fuego, I am absolutely going through Chile, and I'm not going through the other countries because I know at least there'll be electricity and gas, but it's still a logistical nightmare with the repairs and tires, and you may not. You're in Ecuador. No, we don't service Nissans here. You're screwed. Fernando Covet, $1.99. Check out this band called Los Straitjackets. Oh yeah, Los Straitjackets. Why do I know them?
Rings a bell.
Why Hang on, let me pull up some music. I have heard of them before. Not to be confused with the Ramones.
No, that's a punk band from, I don't know, the UK. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have. Yeah, okay, that's why, because they wear the Mexican wrestling masks.
Oh, I see.
Hang on, let's
Are
see
they
what kind of
wearing a
music they
suit?
got. Whoa. Can you hear that, Etham?
No.
No. Oh, it's not playing.
I can look them up. As I'm look it up, right?
No. I just gotta.
Straight jackets. Okay, let me look them up. That's what I always do anyway.
Wonder if they're American or Australian. Low straight jackets.
I don't know. They're equally crazy.
That's got to get hot behind that mask after a while.
No, it depends. I mean, the one I have is made out of oh no, it's pretty comfy. Well, if you're wrestling, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're from Nashville, Tennessee. They're not from Mexico. Yeah.
Maybe they're Hispanic, are they?
Let's see
Not a
here.
lot of Hispanics in Tennessee, though.
Danny Amos, that doesn't sound Mexican. Eddie Angel, not Latino. Pete Curry, no.
No.
Chris Sprague and Greg Townsend. Nope, I don't think.
No.
Not a lot of
Okay.
Latinos in that one.
I stand corrected.
Probably the least Latino band ever to exist in bands.
Yeah.
Oh, what else do we have? Scrolling. This may be it. Oh, Bacon Maldito for another 223. It's another thing I'm missing about writing this book is normally I just go for a walk or a run and just listen to podcasts, and now I don't have to. Now I gotta write. Imagine Chad with a spray tan, Latin lover Elkins.
Yeah.
I don't see him being tan.
Yeah, maybe not. No, he will be a white Hispanic.
He'd be a white Hispanic. Yes.
Speaking
That's
of white,
it.
No, these guys are as white as snow, man. Straight jackets.
No.
I found them.
All right, I say that's it. I got to go do some writing. We can leave Chad. He'll when he comes back, it will be done and it'll be funny. So, all right, listen. Thanks for coming on the show, Atham. I'd like to thank Chad. Yeah, for everybody. Thank you for Oh, there's Chad.
There he is.
Oh, hey, Chad. We weren't going to leave without you. How you doing?
Heard you talking about me.
All good things. I swear.
Are we all set?
Yeah, we're all set. Yeah, we're just wrapping it up. Why don't you tell people where people can find you? I'll tell people how they can help out the show.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm at elkincpa.com, as the person who just called me found out. You can also find some books that my dad and I collaborated on. It's called the Elkins Comprehensive Tax Guide. We have an edition for 2019 and some prior issues with some specific topics as well.
Wonderful. And if you always want to help out, you can go to olderbrother.com/donate. 3 ways to do that. You go ahead and make a PayPal donation. The link is there at that URL. There's also a link to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Aaron Clary, and you can go ahead and sign up. With that, though, however, unlike PayPal, you actually get something. You get access to Sanity is the Future of Wealth, Mary Jo's pinups, maybe even the pinup of this redhead. I'm working on her. She might actually pose and, of course, help with sales. And then my infrequent but still there road trip podcast where I do random episodes when I get some time when I'm driving around. So you get a little bit of something for your money. But the best way is if you would kindly do all your Amazon shopping through my Amazon affiliate program, also located at olderbrother.com/donate. Click on the Amazon banner, start shopping, pay for your stuff. That's all you have to do. You don't log into a PayPal or not PayPal. You don't log into some kind of Amazon affiliate program. It's nothing like that. You just shop, you buy your stuff. I get a 6 to 7% commission and cut, and you don't pay anything extra. And that is about it. Atham, will you take us out correctly, please?
Hey, toodles.